Whether your time is in this morning, afternoon, or evening, you're most welcome to the Epic Morning Show, your trusted show for credible information, thoughtful analysis, and of course, daily inspirational messages. So today is Tuesday, the second day of September 2025, and I'm your host, Evangelist Lee. I therefore deal with you for the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. And of course, we are broadcasting live from our studios at 54 Ilkoch Road, Freetown, Sierra Leone, and also on the frequency modulation 99.3 FM. You can also watch us live on Sleep Television, channel 37, or stream worldwide on Radio Garden. Also tune in via Choice FM. That's, of course, the one with it at the eastern part of Freetown. And also, you can join the conversation on our Facebook Live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So, as per usual, we always thank you now for giving the opportunity for the part of our morning schedule, and we appreciate Una so much. So the Epic Morning Show now itself is 30 minutes program. We thoughtfully divided into two interactive segments, and then the first segment of the Epic Morning Show will definitely bring council now motivational message of the day, and also followed by breaking news highlight and a hot topic of discussion where we feature guests to discuss on critical issues that demands critical answers. And towards the end of the program, we'll get the opportunity for calling and probably ask question or contribute towards the topic of discussion in the program this morning. And also we'll take a look at on our message away send via Facebook Live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And of course, entertainment and sports wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. And in the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, as per usual, we review the front pages of our newspapers and also invite analysts to break down and analyze the major story that will be making the headlines this morning. So our hot topic of discussion this morning, recently we saw Carl report we definitely figure the quality of food served to people under the school feeding program. So it's a report by Carl. We then capture the food we serve. We and the serve picking them. We get for do under the free school feeding program, where of course that's the under the free quality education. So that's what we're going to discuss in the program, and of course tune in for make you know more about Stanley. And that reports to be published on the 28th of last month, that's August to be specific. So I'm not going to say get close to your radio or TV set and make we go deep inside the report we get for the school feeding program. Stay tuned. I'm not going to say when we come back we will take a motivational message for today. Stay tuned. Alright, and welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And our motivational message for today: peace, progress, and prosperity flow where there is unity. I mean, peace, progress, and prosperity, they flow inside unity day. So, I mean, yesterday I talked about the power of unity, and today I'll tell you, I mean, peace, progress, prosperity. If you want to be progressive, you want for prosper, you want for live peaceably. I mean, as long as there is a unified environment, I mean, you tend to forget all the things and they within store for you. I mean, it's very much important that you get peace within yourself, you be progressive, you prosper, and just make sure so you find yourself in that kind of circle you feel like you feel all the things they are put together, I mean, for make you get a successful team. So I always say unity is strength. Together we can do great things. Together we can do greater things. Together we can achieve success. So try very hard in whatever space you find yourself. Just try for live just try for unify that particular environment or that space there, and so progress, prosperity, and peace will be part of you. This now morning's motivational message for today. We'll go for another break, and when we come back, we'll go for breaking news highlights. Stay tuned.
Yanda, talk on, walk on, make we move on, yanda. Sunrise in the morning, sunset in the evening, lovers rock in the morning, reggae in the evening. Sunrise in the morning, sunset in the evening, lovers rock in the morning. Love is the answer, love. Life is all about love. Life is all about love.
We will show you for take 10 do some. If you work or they drive, you for always take care.
The Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority, SLRSA, they tell the general public and then customer them, but the good thing them where they don't put in place for do more for road safety and security for all man. 1. How the mobile station they work. For let the work go begin fine one, then go begin Monday, August 4, 2025. 2. E easy for make payment and e quick. You go use the OneGov payments platform. Workman them na OneGov, they on board the mobile station for collect you payments them. 3. The authority go begin work with regulation 55(6) from the Road Traffic Regulation 2011, we say all motorcar forget safety tin them. Pan them na first aid kits. Then they sell them now and na by force for all new motorcar where they register. 4. According to Regulation 2.1 from the Road Traffic Regulation 2011, when I for apply for register your motorcar, as from now, the authority they ask say all motorcar where they register now forget title of the person where gets the motorcar or motorcar them from the country where they come out as from September 1, 2025. 5. Section 70 from the Road Traffic Act 2007, they ask the authority forget vehicle testing center them. This na by force for bring your motorcar for let them test them. All motorcar for pass through the motor vehicle testing, what they call MOT, where you not go pay nothing extra, so that you go know if the motorcar fit for the road before then go license them. Number 6. All lorry where the tote container now attacky for meet the minimum road safety tin them before they use the road. This na warning to all other get motorcar for fix the motorcar before October 1, 2025. Members say, for jump the law, not to excuse, you get responsibility for act safe. We say also get right for do well on the road. For no more, feel free for call the SLRSA Public Relations Unit panel number 076 858635 075 197 896 031 112 323. Now SLRSA, they bring this message to you.
Epic Radio 99.3. It's so refreshing.
Buy up for yourself, buy top up for yourself. Use the orange money booty and no worry.
Tire for one on again just for go buy top up. With orange money, you don't need for do am again. If rain dey come o, the sun also, or you just want for sit down cozy inside your house, you can buy top up right from your phone. Dial #144*5#. You don't need for observe the weather, pet traffic, or to na long queue them again. Orange money they put the power na your hand. Will they allow you for buy top up anytime, any side? Simply use the Orange Money app or dial #144*5# for buy top up for yourself.
Dial #144*51#. Now you done.
Epic Radio 99.3. It's so refreshing.
Alright, and welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And of course, welcome to the breaking news highlight. And joining me in the studios this morning is Usman Ibrahim Mara. Usman, good morning, and what's breaking in the show this morning?
Good morning, Ivan. Good morning, listeners and viewers. Let's go straight now into the details. Now, the Salon ambassador to South Korea, Paul S. Massakoy, do announce the South Korean government do finally agree for open one new embassy na Freetong. According to him, this is a big diplomatic win. We come after months of strong advocacy and negotiation, and it fulfilled the mandate of President Dr. Julius Maada Bio, the one we say President Julius Maada Bio Giam for appoint him as the ambassador of Salon to South Korea. Now, Ambassador Masako say the embassy will strengthen the relationship between Salon and South Korea, speed up visa processing, and bring more trade, technology, healthcare, infrastructure, and manufacturing opportunities between Sierra Leone and South Korea.
Well, of course, it's a good news, and that we get embassy and from South Korea, our country, and of course it's a good news when you get that kind of international relation or relationship. Then they to put it helps. Growth, as you rightly state. So it's a plus for us as a nation.
South Korea, one country, they say they thrive very well, and the impact around the world is so huge. I get the biggest chip exporter than Nvidia, where not the most expensive company in the whole world right now, than South Korea. And we see the contributions where the Korean governments will make over the past years around the world. So strengthening bilateral relationship with those countries will help in the long run, and we hope for, say, just like where the minister, the ambassador say, gets for strengthening the trade and other economic benefits for Sierra Leone in this. We hope it will continue.
Definitely, especially when it comes to trade. We all know how business on the trend in this our country. Of recent, people want to describe. Waiting, mostly people engage themselves in doing in our country. Plenty of people go to say in our businessman and work on the country. So it's a plus, as I said earlier, and let's see how it goes.
Let's move ahead now, and the civil rights organization Advocacy for the Voiceless Salon don't call on government for quick action before school open in September. They say the teachers and principal, they face bad conditions all over the country, and that over 5,000 teachers don't come out on the government payroll, subsidy money no they come, and that school infrastructure that across the country don't they broke. Advocacy for Voiceless Sierra Leone wants government for give salary increase, reinstate the genuine suspended teachers, and help for remove ghost names them at different schools across the country. Also, they call for government for pay all school subsidies from 2023 to 2025.
It's a concern, and of course we don't hear this 4,000 teachers, 5,000 teachers. Now the case may be just a week to a school opening, and that of course people safely think say probably the date therefore push through before and now see it coming as I supposed to be the 8th of September because of so many issues around the education sector in the country. That has to do with teachers, and well, of course, the Epic Morning Show, so we can pay attention to the report we get for the free quality education as well. So there is so much around the free quality education.
What is very worrying, for example, for the Albert Academy School, let's say all the teachers where they teach now Albert Academy, all has been suspended because they're not in a government payroll. And there have been teachers where they teach now Albert Academy for over 40 years, 30 years, all of them. They're not in a government payroll, and it's very worrying the fact that was a school they can open very soon, and this issue have not been settled probably before school opening.
At times we can refuse for put emotions into certain things there, but at times it's difficult to make you hold them. How long? For make this situation don't be settled. You feel like say we don't reach up to the amount of 4,000 being suspended because of. It's a concern, and the whole with them 4,000 teachers and they get for play, like who are going to replace them? What is the ministry doing?
And
what is TSC doing?
Many I think there is concerns, questions as to for the past 7 or more years, this survey was not done. I mean, why now? I mean, after 7 years of government, now then do this survey on teachers then. So if this really is true, then over 5,000 teachers were receiving salary and not in a government payroll for the past 7 years without a survey.
So let's say if you want to clean the system and find something where you feel like if them people are work out, replacements could be we go able to replace them people there. I mean, we are not condoling waiting to happen, but it's about replacing those people. I mean, the deputy minister was here the other day. He says some of them 4,000 teachers, according to them, they're not even they safe in a classroom. They just receive salary under.
I attended a government school. I attended a government school just 2 years. I left school, and I've seen teachers who dedicated to the work that they do, where they receive minimal salary and compared to the basic needs of their family members. I mean, teachers we only want to teach and help out the country for building future leaders of the country. I mean, those teachers, I'm sure some of them are included in this 5,000 of teachers where they say their government will suspend.
And look at the salary. I mean, almost teacher they take. I mean, as a take home per month. The last time we get somebody from TSU say up to if we reach 5,000 loans. I mean, so it's a concern. But let's see. I mean, waiting gets for our we just a week. So now, a week from now, sorry for me, school open. Let's see what in the ministry gets for them.
Let's end with international breaking news. Now, a landslide on destroy entire village in Sudan, the western Darfur region. They kill an estimate 1,000 people, according to the rebel group where they control that part of Darfur. Well, according to news agencies, the Sudan Liberation Movement issued a statement later on Monday and report the disaster in the Mara Mountains area near Darfur. SLMA states say the landslide occurred on Sunday following days of heavy rains in the area, and that the village of Tarsin was, quote, according to them, I'll just quote from what they say, completely leveled to the ground, leaving only one survivor. That's 100,000 people are residents in the village dead, one person, 9 survive.
Alright, so continue to sympathize with them. I mean, it's not easy, but make them so rest in perfect peace.
Absolutely. I mean, Sudan, a country, have been ravaged by a civil war between the Rapid Support Forces and the army for over 2 years, displacing millions of people, creating the world's worst humanitarian crisis. And this don't add to the burden with the governments that are part of the area, a mountainous area, they face.
Thank you so very much, Usman. Thank you so much, Usman Ibrahim Mara, for the breaking news highlights. And we'll go for a short break. And when we come back, we will go deep into the topic of discussion this morning. Stay tuned.
Hey, Maria. I see say you give small mark soft drink back. You know say you get so sugar, eh?
I know, but he asked for fending where he lack. Wetin again I go able giam?
You don't try Sierra juice? Now you know mommy they give me picking them. You no get better sugar or you compare them to the other juice. In fact, na natural thing them they use for make them, we flop with thing them where they nourish the body, and that's the help for make picking grow fine.
Talk true. I glad if you hear this so, but na the body no more is good for, or is sweet na malt?
Me sister, is sweet. Say, make I tell you the best part. Sierra juice they support with local economy, as na Stalonia then they get all the thing them where they use for make the juice. It better for we picking them and we country.
Wow, I no be know all this. At the beginning, Max Sierra juice one them. Also, I go able know more about them.
Now for check the research lab, they don't do all their studies for back 'em up. Sierra juice now the smart and healthy choice for picking them.
For more information, call 077 600 000. Sierra juice, the taste of Salon.
Ah yes, First Bank. First Bank don't make them easy for we. We can go do banking transaction na the office na all. Just look for any kiosk or shop, any site where you see the First Bank agent sign. Just go inside and do all your banking transaction. Like for deposit or draw money, you want transfer money or open account, and not tap there. Like you want recharge your phone, pay bill, and plenty other banking transaction there. With the USSD code when a 984, where you go dial na your phone, you can able check your balance, transfer money, pay your utility bill them like you EDSA bill. First Bank, you first. First Bank Sierra Leone is a subsidiary of First Bank Nigeria Limited.
Epic Radio 99.3.
All right, and welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, Slick Television, Channel 37, Radio Garden, Choice FM, that is 10 part of Freetown, and also of our Facebook Live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So they can look at the recent report, Carl recent report on the quality of food served to people under the school feeding program, and of course that's what we'll be discussing in the program this morning. So there's this 30 pages report where Carl be published sometime last week, the 20th of August, I think it was on Thursday. This report capture challenges of the free quality education. And in this morning, we can look at talk about food way, the quality of food way, and the free quality education non they serve. We picking them, we then get issue around the line day. So the free quality education initiative introduced in 2018, and of course 7 years of recent at around the 24th of August, we see the free quality education 7 years. And remember, why would they bring all the stats there? For me, we understand, say 22% of we country budget be allocated to the free quality education. So in the free quality education, it simply means speaking there, not for pay fee. As long as you attend government school, you not for pay fee. And of course, in that package, they say you suppose there is a school feeding program we picking for it really in a school, and also the teachers themselves supposed to get teaching materials and safe way for help for make them work be easy. So these are all part of the free quality education. And now for Carl, they do the survey and pull out the report, and then cut across 8 districts them in reading that report. We cover 120 schools across the country, and we can tell you how they manage to reach up to that one day and 120 schools. So in that 120 schools, based on the percentage in terms of government for subsidized for school fees, is about 36.6. Now the catch is 5% of that 120 schools they already benefit from the school feeding program as for 2024-2025, 5%. So it means a lot need for be done, and in that 5% they, well, Carl will also tell us whether now the 5% then get the kind of quality of food we then pick each way or healthy, or probably it has another way we then gets for have a discussion in that particular side. So 5% will take into consideration 5% of the 120 schools where Carl do then survey on, the benefits from the school feeding program. So we get a whole lot of things for can discuss. Remember, 22% of the country budgets they go to free quality education 7 years down the line this August, and want to foresee achievements could have been made. Well, it seems as if there are achievements to put it, but the challenges are still there 7 years down the line. So we'll go for a break, and when we come back, I will introduce my guests them into the program, and definitely will be joined in the studio by Jeremy Simbo, and in the other program Carl, and also Dr. Victor Morin herself could be part of the discussion this morning. So no go no side, continue for keep it epic. You can draw close to your radio or TV sets for make we know waiting and waiting exactly the inside this report. Stay tuned.
For you're a blessing. Without you, my baby, I will be nothing. My life will be empty. What a lonely journey.
Sunrise in the morning, sunset in the evening.
All right, and welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, Slick Television Channel 37, Radio Garden, Choice FM, and of course, of our Facebook Live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So joining me in the studio this morning, I get Jeremy Simbo, the full Gam Scala. And Jeremy, good morning. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show. It's been super long, Jeremy.
Yes.
It's not happening.
I did.
All right, and Dr. Victor Molina, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, Mr. Ivan, and good morning, Sierra Leone.
Nice having you this morning.
4 to 7 o'clock, you know, is you.
I know. Well, thanks for being here. Thank you very much. Jeremy, let's go straight into the conversation. 30 pages, Asuna report, Una published on the 28th of last month, August, and the side we capture is about the quality of food them we government don't keep picking them. And as I say, going through the report, on our capture 8 districts, 120 schools, and also in the school feeding program. In the 120 schools, they put us 5% the benefits from the school feeding program. So let's start off with the report itself. Let's talk about the report.
All right, okay, good question. Center for Accountability and Rule of Law, we know say we are an organization we don't follow accountability right across the country. When you look at institutional accountability, state institutions, they're really supposed to be accountable to the people that they serve and the country at large. So we decide look at the implementation of the free quality education program in SEFSEF. This is not from our own direct source, not to donor or the donor partner, supportive for this work. We draw up, we said, because we don't see, say, from 2018, August to be precise, where the president began for launch this initiative. It say will provide free tuition and exams fee. It say will also provide school feeding to certain category of school picking them to everybody across the country. It say will provide additional classrooms. It will recruit additional teachers. It will increase teacher salary, and will try for ensure say the space, the school space, it will be very safe and friendly for picking them. And will additionally provide teaching learning materials, a host of other things. So we want to see first if waiting the president we don't say go do, it don't they do how much more it don't they provide. Then waiting also the operational challenges we don't go down there, and if any accountability mechanism in place, how far that don't go. So now we decide to undertake the study. We don't have 8 districts, just like how you rightly say, across the country.
So people go on for wonder why 8 and there are 16. So.
Yes, they are the kind. As I said, it's our own source. These are from our own resources we take, not from our partner support with. And the 8 districts that we take districts across all of the 5 regions. You understand? District regions that we take all. And we even go to districts that we not hard to reach areas, and because the school feeding program, not to every district today. Now, certain communities that we then say, now they underprivileged people beginning the more. Now they the school feeding program day. So we're going to the streets and for example, the school on Colin district, we're going to the place and so for go look at what really don't happen. But this report really focus on 2024-2025 academic year, not to the program itself in
7 years.
From 2018 to date. No, we want to look at 2024-2025 academic year we just done. So we look at them. So, of course, most of the things that I don't say, the government don't provide.
So this report, are the first thing, I don't know?
The first thing we don't do this report on this nation, the first thing is we don't do. You understand? And I think say it's timely. Because at the moment, you don't see the hue and cry there about the reopening of schools. We don't say we had a conference of principals, and the National Council of Head Teachers, they don't engage it. Certain teachers say they don't intend for reopen school this month.
September 8th.
Until they give them, all of what's due them, then give them. You understand? So we think say this report is very timely. And almost all of what's inside this report, then one they don't adopt them. So we launched this report on
Thursday,
yes. Last week we launched this report. We invite stakeholders and we invite the ministry officials and we invite even the conference of principals, invite teachers union and a host of other actors and we invite them. So we present the report to them, they accept the report. Say yes, this is okay, we're happy with this report. Then seek further clarifications, we clarify, we make that one in there. So now, what are some of the things that we decided the report really? Where people go on from the way and like with findings. One, we don't find out say governments they pay the school fee subsidy, but they pay in time. We still get certain schools inside this report. You understand? Wait till we say the school fee subsidy. In fact, they say from what they received last year, the last academic year, the first 2 times they don't get at all to date, and they say therefore the money coming late. Some schools they say they can get that for pay up to now. So in fact, one of the reasons they advance they don't go open school until government is clear that they with them. That's one. The second thing also find out from the report that teaching learning materials for the past 2 years they don't receive them at all across the country. And that they say. They say teaching learning materials. No school no don't receive them. The schools subsidies, some schools they say we don't receive them for this period. Some others they say no, we don't even receive them until that period is. So but the teaching learning materials across the country for the last 2 years, they don't receive it at all. So that is so very serious, you understand. And the other thing again also come from reporting that the one we get for this accountability directly. Even the school fee subsidy, where government they pay to heads of schools them. For me them properly account for their money they need. Now issues and a serious challenge. We ask heads of schools them, okay, when I receive school fee subsidy, say yes. When last, then show you the period. What you want to do that money? So man will say, okay, we buy bench, we buy this, we do that, we pay some teacher. We not get pin code, we not on pin code. How waiting go prove say when I do this for proof documentation, for do waiting we what they call waiting a retire liquidation. You know they are not available. So that begin for create doubts altogether within the process. Then we come to the school feeding when you don't ask me about this now. The school feeding program, as I say rightly. You know, government don't provide food to certain schools across the country. Not to all the schools, government provide school. To the primary schools, now there are more government provide food. So the heads of schools tell you say the challenge is when they get with the school feeding program, for example, number one. Some schools when they carry the food go, for example, Epic, una location una day on Ecot Road, off Ecot Road, now una day. Not say a school environment. So when somebody take the food, for example, na Waterloo, it's supposed to can develop deposit the food now. Now, if you can't supply the food to una at the school, but we can't, they share with the food. At the level, for example, by Upgon, instead because you're not going to bring aya because of the road network or whatever. So now the responsibility now on the heads of schools for go ferry that food day from Upgon to of Ecot Road, because and that part of that food then they sell for higher vehicles or people them we could bring that food. So that one serious challenge now. Second, they say also the food where they go some they in a bad shape. Some they're not good for let motama eat. You know, some kimpoil, they're in bad shape. You understand? When they supply, imagine that they supply some of the food. They say it ain't in bad shape. Now, so some people they tell you, they say yes, their food when they get sometimes it can be in bad shape, it's not even good for human consumption. So now they also a serious thing. The third thing they talk about that some of them school, their food when they receive, you know, even some community authorities and ministry officials then say then they request for their food day. May they give them. Imagine they don't give you food for a certain amount of picking them. Then you now get people, then community people, some of them, then the school authorities and some of them, now the school head and Alexei, then people they can meet them back for them to provide their food to them. So at the end of the day, they find out say the food wait for it to picking them. You know they reach them at all. The kind of food they picking them forget, not to that kind of food they picking them forget.
So now that's make that's reach up to 5% of the 120 schools then.
Yes,
the
120 schools will take this as a sample. Remember, go across the country. 120 schools, and then 8 districts there. 15 schools per district. And we make sure say we talk to primary, JSS and senior secondary schools across the districts and we're going to outreach communities because now the more that they have the food. So out of the schools and where they receive the food, not to all of the 120 schools they receive the food. Out of the schools that they receive the food, now the percentage down there. 5%. Yes, 5% say down there. Not to the entire country, not to all the whole country schools that receive food at all. The schools that where they receive the food, now start in schools them so that they will talk to now out of them we forget that percentage.
Doc, you don't listen to what Jeremy don't say. I mean, it's quite worrisome. You look at partners then within this food feeding program. You look at World Bank, their partners, Catholic Relief Services, CIS, Plan International. I mean, you look at Tuno from outside country of recent, we see China says we get about 20,000 bags of rice. And are you surprised from hearing the kind of reports there?
No, you know, sometimes you find for like we get then kind reports there. So reason being, not to just government no more they spend the money. Of course, you make mention of the donor partners, but even the people that we supposed to get this TSO, we supposed to know what really they go on with regards to the foods feeding program there so where they happen. Now, first of all, I really appreciate the sample size where they use. Where you going to research and where you going to field work?
In that area.
Yeah. You they always know say you they take a particular percentage of the population for like represent the whole. And looking at the sample size we then look at, they look at hard to reach areas, which is very, very significant. Because when you go to these regions, you find out say most people and they go school because of the food within a school. If you come on a house in the morning, you know, say nobody not get for the house. Your family don't go na farm or someplace. Like you need side for like you could get food for let you start the day. Now the question where we lie is is not just the quality, but also how effective it be. Because sometimes they can give you good quality, but if you know they can regularly, it means that the person not gets what he's supposed to forget. And at the end of the day, the picking and they become very much desperate, and sometimes they don't even get the right nutrients and right nutrition they're supposed to get. So it's very significant that we know what's really they go on about this. The last time I talked about this, the secretariat called me, say me for don't go there for go find out. But come on, I don't need to be there for find out these things. If the thing they happen in reality, anybody can go to the schools and find out that this is really what is happening in the country. But sometimes they have it on paper. We don't give 20,000, we don't give 5,000, we don't give 4,000 bags of rice to these regions. But we go to the regions, you actually know they see the rice. Some school they will actually not even rest safe than they cook. Some school na bolgo. Some school na this cocodolus. Now in they cook for the picking and for let them eat. So do you go to do the monitoring? For you for do the allocation, it's one. But do you have field monitors that actually go to the field for look at how then they implement something there? Because I can tell you, most governments work, not to say bad, now the implementation and the problem can they. Who are the implementer? Who are the monitor? Whether the implementation they go on. So it's very timely, and I believe say we need to forget something of such. Because aside that, we also need to look at the school enrollment. We talk about also governments not paying the fees. But what about if they pay fee for picking a winner go school? It's highly possible also as well. So sometimes, like I say, you need to forget a monitoring mechanism for letting you know how these things could happen.
Simbo, let's come back to you. I mean, we'll talk about the kind of food system because Doctor make mention, yes, some bulgurs, some cocododos. So, I find this. I mean, low know the kind of food then we, I mean, government they give to them different schools there, and the one they safe way not in good condition because now must ask say, well, whose food along the line where they can spoil and all. So let's have a conversation around that.
Before I come to that, sorry, may I just respond to a few things that the doctor say. When it comes to the accountability aspect of the free quality initiative itself, this is a very good initiative. Let nobody not say the free quality initiative where this government don't carry it bad. You understand? This is good. This you don't develop this in the effort to develop this country. You don't raise the bar when it comes to even the human development. Yeah, you understand? Because when you educate people, that they also help the nation. But rightly enough, just like how Doc Ron say, a lot of efforts don't go into this thing from development partners and even the government. Government don't do a lot. You understand with respect to this initiative, but monitoring. The one thing a
lot of people get problem with the quality of education.
Yes, the quality, yes, the monitoring.
Imagine from 1.3 million to about 3.1 increments. Yes. That shows us there is an improvement there. But it's about how people they manifest themselves.
The school feeding don't help for even create enrollment and retention. The people that tell you say when food day, the beginning they go school. Okay. When food not day, then they don't have the drop down. So when food day, some beginning they go school because just like I say, some beginning they eat in the morning before you go school. So you rely on that food they eat in school. So that don't help for.
So basically that they for come on a daily basis.
Yes,
5 days a week.
Very important. Most of the food they receive are more of rice. And they receive rice, you understand, and oil and some other few things. Now then food the more they receive. And even in when you also think about that, you begin to think about nutrition. The food balance when they receive that they all issue that they all together.
On a daily 5 days a week, carbohydrates.
More when they complain about where they go bad, when they receive most times the rest.
Okay.
Some tell when they go the rest. Some of the places they will tell you they say the rest can be very bad shape. Just can you understand inside the rest. We not even good for them at all. So that is a serious concern and for we. Now let me even cancel, for example, even the school fee subsidy. Then tell we say some school heads them, people are like say, who we talk to. Then they even inflate the figures. Because the fee subsidy, government they pay per picking. So if now, for example, you get 20, now your school, then you can't talk say I get 200. Now that 200 the government they pay for. So all line are part of the reasons. I want to believe strongly when they make government they struggle for if you pay them money at all, then school fee subsidies there. You understand?
You think at some point we will question the fees alone because listening to the president, well, he may not rightly say WFP. The 30% of the projects where it gets from the feed salon already allocated to schools, but it was rightly say the WFP they buy 30% of the rest. We didn't get from the feed salon project, and I must believe at some point is some they go to the school feeding program. How at some point the rest are poor.
So now this is the more reason we don't do the study. We don't support government in work. We don't now use data we don't submit to them, we don't tell them. So now it now becomes their responsibility. If really them serious about what then they do and what we don't do so far. This not to blame game this. We don't do this one for law. We can't damage or destroy anybody in job.
But at some point, people will be held responsible.
So now we all need for sit down now, for example. We say we cannot study, we say we should not fail. Now we and them go together and place in there because this is not for every job. You understand? But because the other day we were on AYV, they talk about me and one the teaching service commission, the executive secretary. One of the things that we strongly say that now at the district level, they get limited number of personnel and the districts in there. And for example, a district like Bo, they say where they get 2 people really okay for the teaching service commission, like just 2 days. Bo gets on like 16 districts. Them man another monitorable self. So I expect them for even go around for monitoring the schools and day. Now a serious challenge and day. So monitoring is a very serious challenge when it comes to anything here. You go give the food, you give the supplier and say, carry this food go to a school. When you go never reach to the school, you not deposit the school and the food at the school. It stop at halfway. You understand? So that's a serious concern. A care food go away not good for human consumption. They don't report that to you. And most often and again, the heads of schools and tell say, then they report this to ministry officials. They can always say, oh, we'll get onto them. The other time, again, the same food back again, they will bring camp. The food dump, some of the food they're in a bad shape. So this is show say, people don't know they take the process serious by any means. So if we don't do this, I think we all need to come together now. Let us see how we move this one forward. Just like how my brother said.
Do you think, Doc, the ministry they sabotage the ideology of 1-4? Feel like the dream of the president that in human capital that people will be educated? Do you think because there's so much surrounding the Ministry of Education?
This question where you ask you, so you do put me on the spotlight, and if
at times we need to be realistic. I mean, looking at the present situation for now, school open September 8th, it's quite questionable. I mean, in as much as there are progress, but 7 years down the line, free quality education, in as much this report's not get for 7 years down the line, get for 2024 and 2025.
Then our last academic year.
Yes, but there are challenges and
a lot.
Okay,
so make a take from Usai Jeremy stop. One major problem we can make some of the food even go bad at the storage facility of these foods. Usai in the store. You believe say if like we put rest inside a place with the damp, the rest the spoil before you even reach to you because the storage not good. So for let the person bring that kind of food they come for you, you need for question who side the food be done day before you reach to your side. That's one. Concerning the Ministry of Education, them not taking it serious. If you go get a discussion with any of them, they go tell you say there's get limitations. Number one, they go tell you say some of the workers they not even get vehicles for go to these hard to reach areas and other things like that. So if we did talk about everything, I believe say we all need to go back to the drawing board.
After 7 years?
Yeah, well, I can always say anything in free ain't no get quality. Look at the free healthcare. We be able to sustain them. It was one of the flagship programs of the APC. A lot of things can become on board. Talk about fistula operations.
Is this about sustainability or people need to take then dreams of presidents them serious at some point?
For me, I believe it's more of sustainability because for start program na salon, it's very, very fantastic. If you believe that today, Ivan, you say, okay, look like what's in Jagaban they try for do for this Okada business, where like you say we open factory. Then also you say one buy boots, ferry for cross people in. Getting these things is one. Who is going to manage them? And sometimes even these government programs that we talk about, who is going to manage them? We talk about so many lofty ideas. We talk about Lunge Bridge. Where the bridge go into existence, who that get for manager?
So you want for things say the ministry for take discipline?
The ministry for take everything serious because it is their job. The president make a policy statement that we get free quality education. When I be part of in first term mandate that he want get free quality education. The first term is done. We are in the second term now.
And it still continue with free quality education
because they're part of the big 5 game changers, right? So how do we now uphold these things for like become very much in line with what you would say? Because let's say salon for low start is very easy. Now for continuity now very bad. Even in we infrastructural development, we not get maintenance culture. Some of these places that you see that have been built, go there now and check it out. Not the same. Even where it take months, You they see say the place they bad, they go dilapidated, but nobody takes responsibility of that. So I believe say the ministry need for step up and take up the responsibility to say, no, this is our flagship program. Let us hold on to it. Let's see how it's going to be done. And the irony with the parties, then again, most of the time, most of the officials, then they go on international visits, go see how then they do in other countries. Then, but when you see it, how it's done, how do you now implement it in Sierra Leone? Then go tell you say contextual framework, not so the same. Oh, because it happen and I don't mean say it happen. But you don't go watch how then do their own. You can also look at localized mechanism, how else we self capable for doing own. But I'm afraid they are not taking it very serious. And if you go now to them, then go begin to say what problems the way they happen. It's not about the problems. We want to see the solutions now.
5% out of 120. I mean, a very small amount of picking and the benefits from the school feeding program, and which of course the quality of food itself in that 5% the questionable.
Yeah. So you know, no one make a repeat what but it's still the same. It's still the same.
Because these are
the number small.
These are something where
the number really.
These are something according to Jeremy. Well, you say we no need for. I mean, for people incorrect. I mean, certain mistakes so they don't do. But people need for all the people are accountable for certain things. Them. Yes. I mean, we are too diplomatic in certain things so they do, and I believe say that's not some of the reason why things are happening.
The number really small, but not so just me. Okay, let's remove it from percentage basis. Let me actually go to the realistic number. Almost making any benefits.
You know, they say not to every picking the benefit from the school feeding.
Of course, you know, say that from the primary level.
Yeah, primary level.
No,
but not to every primary school the benefit. They say that hard to reach the less the underprivileged community.
So even they had to reach.
Even they had to reach.
It's a concern.
Benefit. So now from there we'll get them issues in there. And also again, you know, you mean they talk about government. You know, even we self, dog, we self as a people. As a nation, we need to step up. For instance, school management committees in there. You understand? Community teachers association in there. Board, school get boards in. But then one and the other not effective at all.
Well, Jeremy, what for the money to them people? It's all well. It's all come back to the Ministry of Education because they suppose I've been saying this. The last time we talk about examination, pupils not sitting was examination, and why if the president don't make a statement that people for be educated, the president believe in education. That's now one of the strong pillars for make a nation progress or for make a nation develop. And people not tend for push through to the president. That how thousands of people we not sit to ask, they therefore sit this private was coming, took that 4,000 teachers concerns around that side, and you want to say people intend for sabotage within the president. We don't say
when you establish state institutions, you therefore support the state institution. When you not support it, don't go expect the best. I'll give you an example. I don't tell you about the Taking Service Commission, for example. You get the ministry, the MBSSC officials, and they Taking Service Commission officials, and they
come close to the mic, Jeremy.
Then they go to school. You know, we've been getting inspector of schools. Then one day we just see them on the job, they appear at school quietly. They can check which teacher in a classroom. Without waiting they teach now, how effective in teaching they, without no candidate, then go check the attendance record. Now that's school.
And all in that for them be part of the school feeding program for the monitor.
Notes. Teachers they prepare lesson notes instead of they go school. But now they honor them anymore. You understand? So you see, so even the curriculum also, let me tell you this one now, let not forget. Even the people that complain, the heads of schools that complain, that the curriculum now, the way they don't give them, they don't provide the teaching learning materials. You know, the materials the way they get for teaching picking them, it's different from the current curriculum now. How you can provide, curriculum to schools, then the learning materials the way they get is different, they vary. They at the end of the day, you expect picking them from this examine and pass out. So this is a serious issue. Then corruption not become the order of the day by this whole business. Now imagine, school heads them, some of them, you understand, then they then they inflate the figures. Just because they want to get more money. At the end of the day, then even they say, according to the allegations, now that then the minister officials, some of the minister officials, then they ask for kickbacks. Then they tell you, okay, this one and I'm your percentage this. So if you live in a country where people the mentality that justice kind of way all man feels himself can survive and come out and go, how long will they like this? And most times when we political leaders and they take the decision there, then they think more of party politics than they think about sustainability.
Exactly.
When you can't you want grab everything all together. You say they can, for example, the free healthcare, and you identify 5 categories of persons with for benefit. You think they go for provide them one for them. You rely on development partners for support for that, It could be very difficult. When you count the free quality education, you bring inside, I go do this, I go do this, I go do that. And when you know take a stage by stage, step by step, it will be difficult altogether. Now look at the teachers. When are they now for ensure say the education be, quality aspect of the education. Now this kind of high day. Now let's get serious issues with the government that they're not for open schools because of XYZ reasons. And we really need to step up with monitoring and bring people to book. So that means we don't call on
initial question I asked Jeremy, who for monitor?
Who for monitor the free quality education? Now we all. But government will take the lead. Because I don't be there, then bear the greatest responsibility for at least for punish the one them we go against the initiative. You understand? But we as a nation, we only for monitor this one. Now, admission they go on now into JSS. If government not tell you, for example, say that this they don't outline, now in you for go pay in the schools them. You go pay beyond that. And the CC parents they still they pay. They don't carry report to they still they can't pay. Heads of schools and they will let each time we ask and say no, not a we government not do this way. So nothing on the commodity. So people just don't take an say a normal. My brother Ivan, when we they go school, some man just don't feel say when they talk about free quality education now, the owners now for educate in Peking entirely in the hands of government. But you self said that parent day. You self said that guardian. You got a responsibility. How many of them they even check if they're picking a go school today? Okay. How many of them even check if they're picking even take notes? How many of them they even follow up say they're picking the study? They just don't left anymore because they say no, not free quality, this and this. And the resources that they go there. Me and you we tax what they pay. Now in the help so the government they use. Okay. Other development partners and you money they carry. So this is serious.
All right. I think the conversation don't lead to somebody from the ministry want for response to the conversation we don't go through about the report we on our pull out and the 28th of August amongst which we talk about the school feeding program and Ryan on our mention to say 5% of 120 schools now they benefit from the school feeding program, and which of course it's a concern, and some of them then they say for them picking they get. We'll get Bami online. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ivan, and good morning, listeners and viewers.
All right, so I guess you don't go through the report we Carpool Nado last week Thursday, where there's so much concern. Of course, then get look at 108 districts, 120 schools, but we pay more attention to the free the school feeding program. Where for them they believe that 5% now the benefits from the school feeding program, and in the survey, and in that 5% they say some of the food and safe way then they supply getting schools, then they also food the way good for it. So let's start from that side, Ebami.
Yes, plenty. Thank you, Ivan. Yesterday I know you reached out to me for make Adina studio today, but for administrative reasons, tell you one-on-one say I know we will be available based on a few administrative decisions. However, my responsibility now for keep me a gatekeeper to information at the ministry. I will ensure say the people get balanced information, and in the situation also in no balance I will provide the balanced information. My brother from Carl is a very good researcher. I go through the process, I go through the launch, I be sit on there, and but notwithstanding the research, I began some few as a ministry, not individual. We began some few observations then at the reports, and I highlight them on the very day of the research. And I think say the institution for don't take them to consideration and make some adjustments. But from what I hear from the media, I
don't understand what you mean by make some adjustments. This is not a report, we not a survey. Okay, so how will they adjust it?
Yeah, so a few things, and I know to make we not to. I know they can't campaign the report because we open up to civil societies and reports. You don't receive from civil coalition. We don't receive from IGR. Everybody they make input. That is the kind of
no. But when you say adjustments, that's one for clarify.
In this report, yes, if you check the sample size, it's in 120 schools in 8 districts, and most of the schools, according to now the provinces. And if you go to the provinces, 90%, even more, of the schools in the provinces, now government and government, very much of private schools in the provinces. And if you check on the annual school census, they tell you here we get over 12,000 to 13,000 schools across Sierra Leone. and 90% plus then school and day now government and government assisted schools. There can be community school, there can be religious schools, there can be just your government schools or government assisted schools. Now so a day. So if you say you sample size now 120 schools, means say you dey take almost 100 schools when are government and government assisted schools. That is what the research sample they talk. We all know researchers them very well. So if you say now you research say now only 33.6% of the school and they don't benefit from government school subsidy.
36.6, sorry.
Yes, I don't read the report very well.
Okay.
It is show say government, because according to what Doc say, Dr. Monina, of course we all know, say a sample size they represent a whole. Means say you dey send this the report say now only 33.6% of the schools them where government they support of with school subsidy. And me and you know say government they support more government and government assisted schools than across the country. So if that report they speak saying at 33.6%, no more government they give school subsidy to, that information is faulty. That information is incorrect.
So will they pay more attention to the school feed? Will they pay more attention to the school feeding program?
No, the report they speak to also school subsidy. I don't read the objectives. They come to the school to the school to school feeding program. More go to that area there. That report they show say if you say that 33.6%, no more government the school pay school subsidy to, then that information stands to be reverted and not correct. That is one area. Make I go to the second term. We all agree to the fact that government don't pay over 700 billion on school subsidy.
But I will pay attention to. I'm coming. Listen, hold on. We never talk about. But we never talk about the subsidies. Let's pay attention to the school.
No, I don't agree the conversation.
So,
what school and to school feeding.
What I'm asking, Bami, hold on. No, pay attention to the school feeding because it's a concern. We deal with time. 5% of that 5% of the 120 schools they benefit from the school feeding program. Sorry. So let's talk about that.
Now that you said that, agree with me, see the school subsidy they talk about not correct.
No, I don't say so. No, I don't say incorrect. No, I don't say incorrect. No, misquote me. I just say no, Bami, I'm talking about time. We don't talk about time and we deal with the school feeding program. So I don't accept and I don't agree. We don't talk about time.
Okay, let's come to the in just 30 seconds. Government not pay school subsidy for second and third term of last year. So it's a concern. It's a huge concern. But in the report, they say government pay 1% of school subsidy in second term, which is also wrong. We said they put 1%. 1% can run up to 25,000 school them. I mean, 20,000 picking the way for benefits. If now that is so, but that's also wrong. And the report that say 1,000. I mean, 1% government don't pay of school subsidy. That is wrong. But me I come to the school feeding program. They say the school feeding program. The food that they go to the school, some of the times a rotten, a spoil. These are the information in this way we need to make clear to the general public. Before government they supply, we call it terminal supply with the supply, it take more than 3 months. Government they get support from the Chinese government. You get me, sir?
Yeah, we stated that earlier. Chinese government,
yes. Government, we administer for the standard bureau for make the insurance scientific method to verify whether the people or not. Now, based on that, we supply. So, we account to the supply. We're saying the partners go left and halfway and
just unfortunate that Bamino there.
Okay.
And it's good that NCC tell you say you invite them to this,
And also, my alone, we invite somebody from the free quality education
to the
center.
public. The post we sit under. These are officials where government don't take it. They pay them for their work what they do. Then job that they do. Where this are part of a requirement. They requirement them. If a study don't happen, they don't produce a report there. You now take the responsibility, at least for make sure say you go by that report. You understand? The areas that we're not too sure of, you go also engage. But a need for kind, not for make it there under where we they go in the conversation, you call one participate that kind of way. But anyway, that is how most people they behave. This one also they speak to when it comes to accountability. You understand? Now, by me saying a very good researcher, even that day he talked this one, and like clarify this again for the public. The free quality initiative, a very good initiative. You understand? It's very good for the people of this country. It's so helpful. This is a good thing this way government don't bring up. You understand? Now, we don't do this study, not from 2018 to date. I talk back again. And also, I say we cover this study for the last academic year, 2024, 2025 academic year. Now we look at 8 districts. 8 districts, 120 schools. 120 schools and 8 districts, not a small number than they. And we cover schools that we're waiting. We're not government schools and government assisted schools. Now they want to cover. You understand? So a huge number than they. Now, if this they come up from the heads of schools, and before we undertake this venture, we write to all of them DDs across 10 districts in South Africa. We do a letter to all of them. For let them understand, say yes, when enumerators and get for go around, for go do this. If the heads of schools and say they complain this, say we receive that kind of food there, where they in bad shape. Some of them, we receive them when they're in bad shape. We don't tell some of them ministry officials they say, now so they receive the food. They can say they don't read, they go talk to the suppliers and blah blah blah. What's how you go say this one wrong? If we talk about, for example, now the school fee subsidy talk about, that makes some clarification. The people that say some schools heads and tell we say they don't receive school fee subsidy for a certain period of time. You understand? That this period they don't receive them for. They don't receive IS for this period there. Some say we don't receive them for this. Within that 120 schools we talk to. Not to the entire time, how many billion we by me they talk about to talk to. You understand the money they don't pay from 2018 to date. Now, just for last academic year, the amount of schools that receive the subsidy, now they will talk about where government still in deficit. You understand? And they expect by me now, where you don't make all of them clarifications, they are not even talk about, for example, the accountability aspect, the corruption, the alleged corruption when they say this whole thing. When now then they say the heads of schools and they increase the number. And where at the end of the day, the allegation on that, some school authorities and they even go back to them, then they do this in connivance, so that when the money comes, they go get the young kickback. All that they send a report. You understand? So these are issues. Oh, they expect now them.
Labbing doc. Now you know the midfielder in all this discussion because you know a researcher and Bami seems to question these findings. I mean, from your side, I mean, you don't listen to it in Jeremy don't say. I mean, waiting and do in samples they wouldn't get. I mean, how will you assess this report?
I believe that the report's balance.
Okay.
A balance because the sample size that I use is quite accurate. You know they use a total number for represent everything. Yemen 1967 states that 0.005 of the total population in a sample size.
Okay.
But this number we then give it go more than 0.005. So basically you find out say the number we then give is accurate and the communities we then select going to hard to reach communities. It's not easy for Godeo. Like you get for pay enumerators an extra for even go to this field to get this information for you. So it's realistic. It's something that I believe so it's in the ministry for do now. Now for go through the reports.
But me seems to question the reports.
But again, this is how Sierra Leone is run. Most of we government officials them when they find out say some of the things that they are doing is actually in the public eye, they will tend for put up that resistance. But don't be surprised that in the long run, then go still come back to the report. They go still get for do a lot of things that we get for do for cover the areas of the report. Me, your concern more, it's about the quality of the food.
Of the food, yeah.
How it reach to the people then.
And of course, you talk about standard bureaus as well.
Standards bureau can do the initial acceptance.
Yeah.
Like let's say, we China give the yes. They give 20 million bags or 20,000 bags of rice, right? Where they receive them from the port, Standards Bureau can test them. Okay, this is high quality rice. Then put them to the WFP warehouse. That process we did at the WFP warehouse, how long did it take them?
Well, according to you saying in terminal, 3 months, every 3 months.
Every 3 months. What's not the lifespan of the rice? Can it stay up to that 3 months? You remember I said the 20,000 rice we then give you so. And we don't keep ourselves now they own stuff also. Before you can So it's like that rice not to fresh rice again. Obviously, it could only more than a year or something of the sort. So you get for now think of how best you can able for reassess this and get these things. Instead of us having these 20,000 bags of rice coming from China, why can't you procure locally produced rice? We they produce rice in this country, you know? That country, yes. It didn't at the market.
And according to the president, 30% of the rest and from WFP they buy some. There is 30% within our local produce.
So if that 30% in our local produce, then why we still question the quality? So you see, these are all heart-burning questions where people can go on for ask. But who do we ask? So for me, I don't have any problem with the report. The report is factual. It speaks to the truth of what's in the happen. Now, USA with the next. How do we now accept the realities of what is in the report and change that for bringing a positive change?
I thank you very much. Clarity there. I not say the 30% with WFP they buy from government, they go to the school feeding program. I'm just quoting directly from the presidency. 30% of world food program then waiting and they buy. I mean the program or whatever now from the from local farmer way. I mean that's a help to the feed salon project. So that's for with the clarity. I know see they go direct to the school feeding program. So let people know misquote by the end of the day. Thank you very much, gentlemen. We'll go for a short break, and when we come back, we will start to pick on our calls them on 079 994 993 079 994 993. Stay tuned.
This rainy season, enjoy comfort and collabs. Use the PNB Cash app from UOS. You want to send or receive money from your person within Ghana, Guinea, Liberia, Senegal, the Gambia, Canada, and any other place. With the PNB Cash app, you can transfer money anytime, any time. But wait, so in our update, with the multi-service feature, you can buy top up, pay light bill, and book other send them from the comfort of UOS. Download with PNB Cash app now at Google Play or App Store and start your transaction today. PNB Cash app, you all-in-one solution for comfort and collabs. For any inquiry, call in at the number 072 500 000.
Epic Radio 99.3. It's so refreshing.
You then look for the best betting experience? Register with 1xBet today and enjoy 200% bonus on your first deposit to 2,300 new leons. Yes, double your money right from the start. Go inside 1x game for fine casino games, card game, and boku other thing them. All them 1 year designed for make you enjoy and win big. Or you can bet on the sports events them like football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates and competition odds for get to the game. It easy for start. Register by phone or complete your registration with valid ID card. But not forget for screenshot your account for use them later. Deposit and withdraw you winning with Colat. We use Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, MasterCard or Visa Card. 1xBet are the official sponsor for La Liga, Serie A, League One, and the Confederation of African Football. So no now say you done a good hand. Join 1xBet today and join the winning journey. But remember say you need for bet responsibly.
Epic Radio
1xBet, your world of betting.
Alright, so welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So don't forget, I always tell now, save the date. October 11, Oldies Corner. I mean, just save that particular date today. I mean, you ain't a fan of oldies music. I mean, get set October 11 for get yourself, I mean, in the 80s mode. And also the Epic Fiesta FD around the corner November 8th. So just save them 2 dates 10 days because it's important for you. You for relax your mind. You want for listening to good music and an opportunity then as well again for you November 7th, November 8th. Sorry. So go online again and get to first call and it's already there. Hello, people first call. Hello, good morning. Your name and where you call from, please.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is saying the Roger Coker, Director of Program and Nutrition, National School Feeding Program.
All right, go ahead. I'll give you 1 minute.
Yes, I just want to react to some of the issues. Thanks very much to Carl for the report. As my brother by me, the sample size when I use may be very wrong, very small, and they tell you say school feeding now 15 out of the 16 districts in this country. We have 142 chiefdoms and we're covering about 932,000. So that means we are slightly above 47% of the people say when they go to government assisted and schools. And talking to the food what would they supply? Would they ensure say the food is good, quality good? Because me say way there, I don't want to get any problem with school feeding. I don't want to get any issue with picking them. When normally when they do assessment, the same head teachers we are talking now, they normally say they get store for keep the food, they store safe and this. And you can imagine, as you don't leave the food 1, 2, 3, 4 days, maybe the place they leak, food don't spoil, they say we supply them good bad food. We know they afford for supply bad food. We always supply food where edible. And then going to also the home grown school feeding, we are correct, we are at 30%. All the food they supply at 30% is being grown here in country. So then statistics and they look at them. Keenly before we put on a report. It's very unfortunate I was not part of the report and I was not even consulted. And at least when they do the enumerators, they're going to feel. I think therefore also they reach out to we for Lord give them authentic information.
Thank you so very much.
Some authentic where they go Lord look at them.
Thank you so very much. The exceeding 1 minute. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, it seems as if the ministry pay attention to it this morning. 07994 logo line again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Abakar from
Fomex. Go ahead, brother.
Always at the sea. At the sea, with the wait for we tell anti-corruption, say check in. If then people are this school feeding program they go on, why they know they do an aside with the sea and they send an aside they go in and talk no more with the come to the civil society. Then people then they come up with different perceptions. They know they even specify side them within things that they happen. For the government, we all see waiting happen. Always everything and they talk show, they just go and paint you. They see nothing that happen. First time when they tell you say feeding be they take place, bang. And they touch all sides, all of the different places, all of they see. No need for talk. But then why Italy can say that the fed sensitive. Now you have fed and the fed sensitive. If you listen to the explanation them, you listen to how they talk, they don't say that in the fed sensitive.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. 079994993, not the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. And when you call, please go straight to your point. Logo line again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Epic Radio.
Epic Radio, good morning.
Come
again?
Yeah. I mean, I can always talk.
Who do I talk to, sorry? Who do I talk to? Your name, please.
I'm Moy from Godrich.
From Godrich. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I can always talk and say the problem of Salone is there with the ministries, departments, and agencies. Some man who work na that place and this for 30, 40 years. Now the cabal the way they inside there. Now it make things they know they work. So then corruption, Taibagi, government camp, government school, APC car, APC camp. If they not try scatter then cabal then they. This country for them go before difficult because you get hookworm them, can't come home the inside they play with or any department they get the gain the inside it. When you know the EVM know what they happen. When monitor the passer, you know the pass, you know they know. Anyway, that's the problem with tell you. That I don't want to highlight that.
Thank you so very much. It's 079994993. The number for be part of the Epic Morning Show, and when you call, please go straight to the point and stay within 1 minute. It's 079994993 is the number, and calls are coming in thick and fast. So 079994993, and when you call, you stay within 1 minute. We'll talk about the reports we Carl Pulnado, and we therefore talk about the school feeding program. They say most of all the food that we when they get, I mean, some food they're not even good for it. But I think we got to call our line again. Okay, 079994993. We got to call our logo online. Hello, good morning. Okay, we lost that caller there. 079994993. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Well, I'm afraid you called and they come in court. Well, I don't know. 079994993. Logo 9 again and pick another call. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Your name and where you call from, please.
Yeah, this is Usman. Call from Spolu.
Okay, from Spolu. Go ahead, brother.
It's true for now we get a school feeding program. But I want to know where they get for supply the rest there. If they get for the money, so how much they supply the ticket per day for the schools them? But how many schools them? Don't including now we talk about the northern province and the southern. You understand? Now we know the difference. How many schools they need? Now the northern province and the southern province. You understand?
Yeah.
Because they get for going to maybe some years they get for the same price. They don't supply a few rice. In such a way that they say they don't supply the rest. And they all embezzle them. Where something will happen. And it will find for let the kid get the benefit. You understand? Because for the kid they go with that. So please, I want to make you ask the moderator then. Make the answer with the question here.
All right, thank you. 079-994-993, the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. And when you call, please go straight to your point. You guys another caller again online. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ivan.
Good morning.
Yeah, Abulo on the line, Central One Media One.
Go ahead, brother. Good morning.
Yeah, God bless you, sir.
Amen.
May God bless Carl for waiting and they do. For the research, waiting and this report. May God continue to bless them because this then they do have for the interest of the people of this country. You know, because all the time when they talk about accountability, they don't see. So waiting and they do in fine. And all the reports, they're not a lie at all. They don't work out. May them show you the schools them where then they feed. And some of them schools there where then they feed, then they ask the beginning for contribute money back because of the things where then they give them for cook, they're not enough. They don't see. So we they tell them, say, we they tell the ministry, say, waiting and they talk, not to the right thing, waiting call the information we call give, now the right information. Because why they not can na the station for can give clarification instead they go and call. You don't see. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so very much, Abuloko. 079-994-993, the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show, and logo line again and pick another call. Hello, good morning. Do come on your radio TV set here or they get negative feedback. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Oh,
who do I talk to?
Yeah, Beckles from Side Street.
All right, from Side Street. Go ahead, brother.
Fine program the right time. Fine program the right time. Me own concern. Government lack monitor. I didn't write at the 10 minutes we government for the monitor. You write 10 this. Okay. You go to the school level and interview. So me God me brother when I go vex. So like a really if you get power. Which I we don't do to some else of schools and something a different thing. You know that the right tell the government monitor in all it takes. May them go to the school, may them send it now. 50 monitor, may them monitor them school level in the interview. May them see how they teach against them.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. It's 079-994-993. I mean, we have elephants and look at the opening of schools because it's so much important. I don't see parents them they go to a whole lot of hustle when it comes to the opening of school. Log online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Your name and where you call from, please.
Yes, Ivan. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Auntie Rebecca. The call from Larian.
All right, go ahead, Auntie Rebecca.
Papa, this country, and I got sorry for it. You want the way they put before, they don't get interest for the country at all. Because once they will be the go school, when I say school feeding program, will be the same. That me want the IC girls na kono. So they cook for we conduct every day. Bulgur. So they give dry milk. So they give we oil. With the clan go now we host. But now this country they got something for we, Papa. I don't want to thank you for this program.
Thank you so very much, Ma. 079-994-993. We'll probably take two more calls and try for the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. And Marion Precious George, all set for the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. Look online again. Second to last caller. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello. Good morning, sir, Mr. Ivan.
Good morning. Van Passy.
Yeah, I'm looking for Bob Stella from Lumley.
Okay, sorry. I missed the name.
Go ahead. Under the free education, yes, the education is free, but quality only.
Okay.
No quality only. I remember the days of Akaba and Kurma. When they say quality education, we get the quality education, then we will go there. That means some of we will read less and we will read structure. So we and
Okay, I think
quality education. The education is free, but there is no quality. No school feeding program all over the country. No school feeding program. Why you go feed people and say make them pay back for the food they make for them? And then not so free than you. So they pay them back. They tell you to get the food. So thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. Thank you so much. 07999493. Last lucky caller waits for one more call and try for wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Logo online again. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Julius Ivan Lee.
Concerned citizen, good morning.
God bless and Ivan. Talking about this, the school feeding, let me go specifically to the school feeding. What thing I feel they happen either. The school games, no get restoration for preserving food, and they don't get storage. So you find out, say, during the time way, I believe then they supply and then food and they from WFP. WFP get very good storage for store food. Maybe listen at the school from, especially from the hard to reach areas and they. For them just teach you the less privilege. And the school and government get for stepping, for help them school and they for make them get a very good storage for the student food and now the other side is the problem be.
Okay.
You know, when women they go school, I go school offline, I attend Corona in the 80s. Women they get fruit after meal, fruit by the season, banana, orange, mango. You know, they tell them they get them food and they right around the year. You know, government care for more go not bad actually. Waiting at the other, not too bad. But the quality of the food when they prepare, just like what you have local see, at times that the chicken and the salmon contribute to lunch or whatever they transport for making them buy pepper and the rest of the other things for prepare the food. Government care for monitor. For me, the beginning and they get not only carbohydrates, but they eat all throughout the week. I have to be concerned, Ivan. Thank you.
Thank you very much, concerned citizen. We'll not take no more call again. Doc, here we two callers and say, including, they call from the ministry itself. Once for
school feeding secretariat.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I know the director. They be part of my master's class, so I have to lecture them.
Okay.
So we then can give them analysis there, so we can smile because sometimes it is very much needed. But in all necessity, we need to go back to the drawing board. We need to look at where we can make things
going back to the drawing board. I don't think people need to be held accountable. People need
obviously we get for all everybody accountable because it concerns we all. And talking about some
that's a one
of the caller make mention of that ACC for begin watch through how these things are done and whether it's done properly. Forget procurement is one, but also forget quality procurement is another one. When they talk about 30% of homegrown food, how would they for assess then 30% and whether it's processed well, whether not the right things. The last caller they talk about getting fruit after meal. The one are the main food first, you not get the fruits now you go get. So let's look at how best we could make it better. But then it's a call for concern. We all as Sierra Leoneans need to look up and see whether this is what is really happening and how best we can for Shipper. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Doc. And Jamie.
Thank you very much. Thank you to the one that we call and make them various contributions and they. And you see, say almost all of the one that we call, except the minister officials, now then begin make some small doubt. But the one that we the communities, you see, say then go in line with waiting we don't really say because we go talk to them. Now somebody will talk say, we go. This report we collect on a Kobo, a scientific report. This, you understand? We use Kobo. Kobo then at the phones them. Then renters say, hire and a Kobo install on the phones them. So that somebody not go sit down somewhere else. It go lie say, now denser idea. We do this study in Abo, Kenema. Kono, Western Rural District, Tonkolidi, Cambia, Port Loko, and Moyamba, 8 districts. And that's how we go. So because we go to them places because one, they cover the 5 regions. Second, then get school feeding programs and as I don't say earlier on, this school feeding program very good. It really good because it creates the enrollment they increase and it creates retention at schools. And they help the beginning for them at school, you understand? In fact, the heads of schools and some monetary say when school the food day, the beginning number now the school they increase. And then they take school over because then they know something good there for it at the end of the day. You understand? So they're not very good initiative. But just that no more, it gets some challenges as well. And that challenges that we even for speak them. And they expect the ministry officials and or whoever we get business for doing this now, for look at what we don't do and for see how it go step up. The people that not tell us that they receive the food, it didn't at the hand it well. They say that they receive, and some of them they receive the food, it ain't in bad shape. Not all of them. Some of the school heads I will talk to. Then they tell you that they receive the food, it ain't in bad shape. Not to say it don't left at the hand, I don't go bad. Then they receive and be in that shape they in. And they say not to the first tell this for tell you this one. They don't talk, they don't complain this. To the ministry officials. All tell them, they say, okay, we'll go back to the suppliers and for more see what they go do, blah blah blah. They don't tell you this one here. You see? Now dentistry also will go so. They don't tell you this. And that day when they don't report, I ask them, would that then at all? Where all of the things I would outline so where they are for the very first time.
You want to protect your source of that information.
Of course, yes. You understand? And they protect the source because also the part of the questionnaire. Okay. That the people they talk to, we know they name them.
You protect them.
At any point in time, then go back out of the process. You go say no, I know they continue this one at all. And we tell them say we know they name them to anybody. Now make a district we don't call. You see, so many of them really make sure say they look at this report that way. And to even the ministry officials, they want the way they and then the streets and they need to go back to them, talk to them. Let them empower the MDSSC. Let them empower the Teaching Service Commission and even the Free Quality School Education Secretariat. They need to empower the one in there. Because if you get officials in the district, ways now one district you get one official, not get even motorbike will go. I go for cover the schools there. You know, then continue for they say yes, then a good researcher then and this and that. Yes, I know they dispute that at all. But this is a sample study we do. Out of 420 schools, you go now all of them 120 schools, they all they say the same thing. Where they are different districts, and not on one side you go put them. They talk to them in one room. You understand? Where they also know the white themselves. You go talk to this, you go talk to this. They all say the same thing. So I go for question Andy.
Okay.
So they continue for say they say, please, we will not do this for which anybody, we will not do this for embarrass anybody, but we do this for at least support this country in your own way because this what they do. And for also support them for where government go for increasing hand. You understand? Make policies and then continue with them. And for see how development partners also come for support the process.
Thank you so very much. And before we go with BNB Cash App, you can send or receive money anytime. Anywhere, just download the BNB Cash App today on Google Play Store for Android users or App Store for iPhone users. For any inquiries, you can call our customer service on 072-500-000. Thank you very much, Dr. Victor Monina, and that of Jeremy Simbo, head of program. Carl, thank you so very much. And so beautiful callers, and we'll be part of the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Thank you. The one is if we watch on Slick Television, thank you so much. For our Facebook Live page at Epic Radio, thank you so very much. Entertainment and sports lined up for you guys. Marion, Precious George, all set for the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. I'm going to talk to you again tomorrow. My name is Evangelist Lee. You have yourself a wonderful and a beautiful Tuesday. Bye-bye.
Things don't change. Things don't change. Rastaman live. Things don't change. Things don't change. Yeah, things don't change. But Rastaman live. Things don't change. We don't have nothing to worry about. Me give them something to chant about. We don't have nothing to worry about. Me give them some to chant about. Looking at the east, looking at the west. Tell them me see Babylon. Looking up north, looking down south. Tell them me see Babylon. First one, bite the dust. Preparation is a must. Soon, Selassie, don't come for you. Businessman and businesswoman, he don't come for you.
Give me change. I dey in a hurry.
I'll not get change. Where you can next time, I dey give you change.
You get problem with me because always where they can so you go get issue with me. It's either me money go short or you go take forever for make you count me money. And today you say you no get change, but I dey see other people and they come and always they left without any delay.
No, I no get no problem with you. That one and they pay me in a Kotoku wallet.
Kotoku now the easy way for customer for pay merchant direct from the Orange Money wallet, fast, secure, and no need for physical cash. Whether you are for shopping, for buy food, or for pay for service there, just pay direct to the merchant in Kotoku wallet and avoid all the stress. It's simple. Open the Orange Money wallet on the Maxit app, scan the merchant in QR code, enter the amount and send, or dial #144
Epic Radio.
442# and follow the step there.
Kotoku with Orange Money, easy payment, happy merchant, happy customer, and no cash wahala.
Terms and conditions applied.
Businessman and woman can go join the Kotoku. Orange Money Kotoku.
OneXBet values your activity and wants to celebrate with you. Stay with us and enjoy 1x free bet, a weekly reward just for you. Sign up at onexbet.sl with promo code 3SL to get a 200% welcome bonus up to 2,800 leones. Bet on the correct score from Tuesday to Monday and get a guaranteed free bet. Millions already winning. Join your friends and experience the thrill of victory with 1x free bets.
Epic Radio 99.3. It's so refreshing.
Good morning and welcome to your second day of sports updates. And of course, we all know say the long transfer window don't come to an end, but with some very big signings then will happen during the course of the transfer. I'll just go into a few of them as Jadon Sancho don't join Aston Villa on loan from Manchester United, and former Manchester United Arsenal man with Alexis Sanchez don't join Sevilla. And of course, this comes as a shocking one as we see Erik ten Hag don't be sacked as Bayer Leverkusen coach just after 2 Bundesliga games, and the former Ajax and Manchester United coach don't part ways with the German club. So after Moses Caicedo in deal to Chelsea from Brighton, now Alexandra Isak, the Swedish international, don't get the highest signing fee in the history of English football, as the Swedish international been joined Liverpool from Newcastle for a fee we believe for there around £125 million. And of course we also see Newcastle don't replace Alexandra Isak with Ian Wissa from Brentford. So this night starts between 3 great players. We don't play for the French national team, and 2 currently still play. Sorry, 1 currently still play because Antoine Griezmann will announce a retirement from international football. So Kylian Mbappe don't play 90 games for France. He don't score 50 goals and he get 37 assists. While Karim Benzema played 97 games, he get 37 goals and 20 assists. And Antoine Griezmann don't play 137 games, he get 44 goals, and of course he don't get 38 assists. And finally, on sports update this morning, Arsenal don't finally complete a loan deal for Hincapi from Bayer Leverkusen, and the player will be one of the preferred or potential left back for Arsenal during the course of the Premier League season. For this morning, now let's get inside sports update.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to your second edition of the Entertainment Update here on the Epic Morning Show with me, Big Daddy. So, first here, of course, we're officially 18 days away from Cardi's B, of course, new album way entitled "Am I the Drama" on 9/19, of course. So, we save now for that one day. We're counting down, and of course, Kiza Black Boy Kuma don't officially release a most debut EP, of course, Better. So go out and check that. Well, away from there on the big news. So let's be ready for the biggest collaboration as a newly signed artist to the Kaikizi Nation, way na BM Zenway, of course, teaming up with Crack Twist, yes, Botofo and Bele, of course, the Beach Boys see you on an epic track, so that will be dropping soon. And of course, from Team Current, so All Bate is back with Back to School. I mean, this song, man. Anyways, we'll be expecting this song to be dropping anytime soon. Probably this week or maybe early next week. So let's watch out for Back to School by All Bate. And away from there, the audition, of course, for the House of Star, King's Empire will be officially launching the audition inside this week, probably, because according to the news yesterday, after the meeting is supposed for Don Dropam, and we expect the official date for this one. But for you, we still not get your format. Well, there's still a call, say last minute. You can go now at King's Empire 81 Levuma Beach Road, Godditch, and go and grab your form. Yes, of course, it'll go for $65 and now 1,500 new loans and 1.5 million old loans, and of course you stand for win 3 bedroom duplex, a car, and a sum of $10,000. And of course Oldies Corner, so Epic Radio bringing Oldies Corner, fourth of its kind, and again for B Saturday October 11 FSSG Hall, yes, for just 100 loans normal, so come and party with us. And away from there, November 8th, they bring to Una, the Epic Fiesta Season 2, Part 2, and we will start at 12 p.m. And this time, when they take Una Paradise City, Beachwood, Aberdeen, come on that day, and let we enjoy together. 8th November 2025. And finally, most anticipated song, the video is officially out now. Yes, Hustle, myself, Big Daddy, and Abdulish. This now will get for you inside the entertainment news. But for now, let's enjoy Hustle by myself and Abdulish.
Yaga yo, yaga yo, we back again. So we should yaga yo, woo! Free time stand up, big daddy system to mona. Ain't no easy, no room for laziness. Before the life also gets easy. Then we go with the look, so no they give it. They don't even care whether we are alive or we dead. But one day we go back home. Living those kids, life no funny. 247 still on the journey. Life no funny, life no easy, no make.
African people, guess what time it is?
This not time for make you can ladida in your swimsuits, bronze jeans, and tank tops.
Because a big fiesta is back again. This year, we go take you to the poolside. So are you ready for the Splash Game edition?
Yes, we got to pull up at Paradise City, Aberdeen Beach, Saturday, November 8th, and all this go kickstart 12 p.m. till 8.
Ordinary ticket now 100 euros standard. VIP 200 euros. It's gonna be a non-stop vibe, classic performance from different artists to grace the stage. Relax and enjoy quality entertainment with top-class DJs.
Crazy programs, lights, water, and dancing. The whole vibe. If you miss this one, so you go I'm said, done.
You will miss and you love. So join us, make easy with a big radio with Crazy Bros Jean and make a splash together. Stay tuned for more updates. Right at Epic Radio. Trust me, this one get for be epic for real. Epic Fiesta Splash Game Edition. Splash, and chill.
It's Epic Fiesta 2025. Epic Fiesta, Epic Fiesta.
Orange money go to cool, don't come for you. Businessman and businesswoman, he don't come for you.
This time again, my delivery guy no dey give me all the money, and I dey lost track of all my payments them. I was supposed for one business like this.
Why you not register for Orange Money Kotoku?
Kotoku?
If you get small business that salon, this now you chance for make you upgrade them. Orange Money they introduce Kotoku, now business line for all business them. Whether you na cookery seller, trader, barber, bike man or keke keke rider. This now una chance for receive payments directly from your Kotoku wallet from your customer dem. And the best part now, Orange Money go pay you commission for receive payments na you Kotoku wallet. Cash out for free na any Orange Money office, franchise or kiosk point. Kotoku wallet na you business in better one. For register for Kotoku wallet, dial #144 *8*10#. I say Orange Money Kotoku. Don't come for
Makambo mibale bomi mokili mobimba.
You remember this?
Ibosone likambo ya palanga. Ya mibale likambo ya basi.
Saturday, na FSL school hall. It's the epic oldies corner. The tickets for coincide na 100 euros. No more. Na net for best music from the 60s to the early 2000s. Soul, rock, disco, R&B, and timeless classics. Come dress like your favorite oldies artist. Join the decade themselves. Play, name that tune day, snap fun photos in your retro boots, and shop cool vintage tees and posters.
America, we the America, but we not conquer the country.
Anytime, na sharp saving, everything go don begin. And that day, na the music where you go love, where you go like, now go begin play from start to finish. Epic Oldies Corner, rediscover the hits and enjoy the memories. Brought to you by Epic Radio and powered by Priority Solutions.
Have a refreshing day. Listen to Epic Radio. So refreshing.
I hope that our visitors would listen to the song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test.
Sofia Vergara once said, confident people always get the way of carrying themselves, which can make others attracted to them. Hello and welcome to the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, where they come to you on 99.3 FM, Slick TV, Channel 37, Choice FM, Radio Garden, and Surf on Facebook. Mina, your host, Marion Precious George, and inside the show this morning, Guinean military block ECOWAS fact-finding mission for enter Yenga. And also advocacy for the voiceless don't call on government for address the issue of welfare of teachers ahead of school reopening. All of the stories plus the review of various newspapers, they inside the show this morning. Like all time I get inside the studio, me guest them will go join me for discuss the issues. I get Bobo Dan Kamara, journalist and social commentator. Good morning, Bobo.
Yes, good morning, Marion. Good morning, viewers and listeners.
Okay, and I also get Reginald Brian Ojukutusoya inside the studio. Good morning.
Good morning, Marion. Good morning, listeners. Good morning, viewers.
Okay, straight off with a look at the stories where the newspapers report this morning. And for that, my first take will be the Concord Times newspaper. And top story reads, Sam Sumana to break silence, may challenge APC in court. You see a photo of the former Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Chief Samuel Sam Sumana, on the front page. Also, border tensions escalate as ECOWAS delegation denied access into Yenga. And CFAO Mobility unveils new facility. Another story on the front page, Sierra Leone takes helm as chair repertoire in UN talks on child education rights. And finally, Sierra Leone launches study on long-term immune response experiences of Ebola survivors. All of the stories and more you will get now the front page of the Concord Times this morning.
And from the Concord Times, I get with me the Awoko newspaper publication. We get a big banner headline, Sierra Leone July inflation given by rising food and energy cost. And also we get Parliamentary Trade Committee wraps up oversight on key industries. Domestic borrowing falls to 17,045 billion despite surge in treasury bill. And finally, JABA 2024 report, West Africa record major gains in fight against money laundering and terrorism financing. All of this and more than at the front page of the Aoko newspaper.
And away from the Aoko, I take the Independent Observer newspaper. A big banner headline reads, ARSLAF appoints first female battalion commander. And also Jules de Jallo commissions new market at Devil Hole. Another story on the front page, panic grips Kenema as Catholic priest brutally killed. All of the stories plus Mr. President Can We Talk part 231, they now the Independent Observer newspaper publication for today.
And my final take now the satellite newspaper. I got a big banner headline to shed light on key chapter of his political journey. Sam Sumana set to address nation tomorrow. There's a photo of Chief Samuel Sam Sumana, the former Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, and also we get why ACF launched climate change nutrition program in Sierra Leone. Well, all of this and more you will see at the front page of the satellite newspaper.
Away from that, my final take now the Standard Times newspapers, and on a big banner headline read, controversy over appointment of new UBC bishop, breach of constitutional procedure. And also you get a tribute to the rising, the cutting of tributes over veteran fallen journalist Jay Willie on the front page of the Standard Times newspaper publication this morning. And it is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and as I make mention earlier on, we discuss a range of issues this morning, but Chief Samuel Samsumana seems to make the news this morning after they break the silence a couple of days ago, say he go address the nation in a press briefing where go take place tomorrow at the Radisson Blu Hotel. And it seems as if a lot of people, they wait for see exactly waiting Chief Samsumana gets for the public. But according to the Concord Times, I'll just read a bit of waiting they read and then publish this morning. They make mention, say former Vice President Chief Samuel Samsumana is set to make a rare public appearance on Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025 at the Radisson Blu in Freetown, nearly a decade after his controversial removal from office by then President Ernest Bai Koroma. This is not just a bit of waiting the Concord Times report regarding the press conference where Chief Samuel Samsumana, the old Tumara, as a way of addressing the people of Sierra Leone. I will start with Bobo on this particular news of Chief Samsumana addressing the nation tomorrow.
Okay, in any democratic state, we believe in dialogue and the way forward, right? Come out, set the record straight, and let the people make an informed decision. But I think this is an internal issue we get for do with Samsumana and in political party, because the APC constitution it make it clear of order gets right for day in the flag bearership race. If you don't be a member of the party for not less than 5 years, and you for don't pay your dues during that time day. And we know Samsumana Ebingo, the party be reinstated. So the missing link here is according to the first letter where them began, for they come back to the party. During that period, we know say the party began case in a court. I hope you understand. And as per Justice Fisher in ruling, make it clear say during that period, that executive day in null and void, and any action we then take as per that time day, right? They're not for therefore discredit them.
Okay.
Right. So if we check now, the time we it come that after that they don't happen now. The time after the last delegate conference, for meet up 2026, as I'm not here talking for the party or something, as per the party constitution, is ineligible to contest for the flag bearership race or for the flag bearer brigade of his party.
Okay. So do you think that some of those things Sam Sumana gets for address the nation on, or you think that the issues where it be done they get with the past government, where it be also take the government to ECOWAS courts based on issues of payment or non payment?
Actually,
government steps be supposed for pay.
Actually, we don't gone past. Okay, probably one of the issues that we want for shed light on Nadandi. As whether the two of them for pair, they don't pair or they yet for pair it. But the bone of contention, we all know see APC, the lower level election, they start at any time from now. And from there, next year, we expect the party for getting flag bearer.
Okay.
In flag bearer. So Sam Sumana, we understand, say, he get intention for take the title of leadership of him party.
Okay.
But as per the constitution, I think they really need for engage in the Dr. Samsumana in political party.
Okay.
They need for come now and table. Because the party constitution is clear. And from the last delegate conference to 2026, I don't think it qualify for the flag bearership.
Yeah, Regina, you want to toe the line of Bobo talking about Chief Sam Sumana being qualified or not for run for the 2028 election, as a lot of party members, executive members, we don't engage the media, don't say he is not qualified.
Thank you very much. I think it has been long overdue for make the public hear from Sam Sumana, and the fact that he has consented to address the public tomorrow, by extension the nation, I think that it will be very good. I see from in team the Sam 28 committee when on their behalf they call this press conference. Now one of the key reasons, of course, now for talk about in political journey and also associating the future holds. And a lot of say a lot of things that don't come out in future. And one time I've been asking myself an honest question is that whether I get a political future na the main opposition All People's Congress. The simple reason is we all see it may happen at some point. I mean, he was sacked or replaced, where we get a lot of illegality and all, to the extent that he been going ECOWAS court, come out today, and later we see him coming from your own political party when at the coalition for change, the C40, and returning back to the APC. I think all of those, a lot of things have surrounded him, and since that period we've not really heard from Sam Sumana. So tomorrow I think a lot will be shed light on. He will have to talk about his political journey, and he foreseen himself as somebody who forget the opportunity for contest in that flag bearer race.
Is Sam Sumana being played?
If
them play and one way or the other for make it come back now the party end, now it face such issues.
I don't think he's been played. Remember, I would say he was forced to leave, but in this time around, not to force them for bringing and come back. Nain come willingly. From all indication, say Sam Sumana, nobody no good. Nain see say there is a need for make a return back to the party way.
Is it that not doing background check properly?
Well, I just think a lot be they go through, and he makes some decision there where maybe it not be for make at that time, and all. But I can understand. We look at how he was treated. Maybe somehow you might be say molested as well. The fact that they illegally remove him from his position as vice president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. And all, and I think due to them things and maybe that happen, things were not going well for him during the tenure of the former president Ernest Bai Koroma. So he was forced, I would say he was forced to leave the party. Now returning back to the party, there is a whole lot of things that we don't change. Now you look at them, there is a new constitution.
Yeah, we'll come up.
There is a new constitution where the party don't get now, and based on that constitution, the party say no, and the new gazetted items as well, where even PPRC give them. Also, well, it's not only Sam Sumana, but if APC they really go by that gazetted material or rules or regulation from PPRC, a lot of people they really can't where they purport themselves for be flag bearer in the 2028 in elections where they come, a lot of them not going to be qualified. So I think a lot will really be looked into. For APC, their position have always been he is not qualified. Sam Sumana is himself like that is qualified. So I think we get for really enjoy that dilemma there as to whether the APC is being sincere to Sam Sumana or they don't have for the opportunity, to have for deprive him for contesting into the race. And in the other way around, Sam Sumana himself is saying that no, I'm actually eligible for contest and all. So now we are here for waiting Sam Sumana. We've heard a lot about APC. I think when we hear from what they say, then we will know what in the future holds for both Sam Sumana and the opposition, All People's Congress.
Bobo, quick one on this.
Yeah, just like what you say. Sam Sumana he has been reinstated into the party, right? He's now a full member of the party, but the two way the party they try for positives, there no any issue we go out court case this that, so they have to go strictly to the party in constitution, right? Maybe this one it will be eligible, but the next one definitely it go there on track for vie for the position. And anything the party in constitution can force. You go see now say, well, are they acting in good faith for like slight and for like Marion will get a chance, but how about the general public?
I didn't look at another way. Is Sam Sumana paying the price of leaving the party at the time where perhaps the party need the most and go form another party, where eventually lead to the loss of the APC losing the election 2018?
Well, critics go say if at all the party be get that in heart, it will be very difficult for reinstate her into the party. Now they don't reinstate her. It's part of the party. It go meetings, there any engagement with the party get. Most time it can be part of them.
Not even a way of killing the C4C, because if Chief Sam Sumana is no longer part of the C4C, perhaps the C4C no go survive.
Well, definitely we can see that since let's say KKY, since he left NGC. Now we know the story of the past. Now we know the any positive thing from that party. They so same thing. So now I make some of the politicians and get for the land for some of them thing here. Where they make decision, you get for ensure so you make an informed decision. If you say you go, ensure say the two way you go for you go succeed. But you go, you come, maybe your chances of winning, right? You they limit them.
Okay.
So just imagine if you will be there from that 10 day to now, then you for the part of the forerunners them of this. But until the party go and do in good faith say, na elder, if they don't serve in so and so capacity, so let we allow one. So how about the rest of mankind? I will say, well, since una they go against the party in constitution, and anybody right for secret rest na court. Okay. So the party maybe they not go and in that situation. So they go and have there strictly to waiting in constitution say. And in that vein, I don't think say Sam Sumana qualify for one for the flag bearership race this 2026.
Okay.
Future, it might be.
We'll wait for see waiting will be the outcome of the press briefing tomorrow, and we go discuss the issue further. We'll look at another issue we get to do with Guinean military block ECOWAS fact-finding mission for enter Yenga, and you go recall say over the weekend some fact-finding mission from ECOWAS become na the country as way for look at the Yenga issue critically and find ways and means how to resolve the issue between Guinea and Sierra Leone. But it might interest you for know that where the fact-finding mission left for go na Yenga for go get a conversation with the two parties. The Guinean military where they would deploy na Yenga at this particular moment no grants the fact-finding mission access for get any dialogue or talk less of entering Yenga at the first place. And this was according to the ALSLAF Commander East when our Brigadier General George Bangura we able to talk during this fact-finding mission, telling the public exactly, I'll quote for ma'am. He said, I contacted my counterpart on the other side of the border, but he had no authority to grant access to their zone. Initially, there was no objection, but their position changed, requiring high-level approval. He said, this effectively prevents us from proceeding further. This was the issue over the weekend, and according to reports as well, the Guinea military they ask for more time for make the ECOWAS fact-finding mission give them more time for see if they can able for create room for dialogue with them. as it stands, this is the issue. And this brings us to the question, Reginald, if really Guinea wants such a dialogue, talking of the issues within the Apunayenga and the kind of suffering we see Alunians to face at this particular moment.
For answer your question in a very short way, it's no, they don't want a dialogue. Okay. And coming event always they cast in shadow, Marion. Let's go deep now into this particular thing. Remember, this particular incident, that's what we don't talk for a way long time now. Now the fact that in fact the people then put up a structure, they tells you that not makeshift structure, then put a really permanent structure, which speaks to the fact that they're not ready for give up here now anytime soon. Yes, so many a time I don't go into various ways. We give in the other time with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, they say then go continue for engaging dialogue. I mean, it's not bad for dialogue, and sometimes you can get the reward. But in this case now, in which we've tried to have series of dialogue, the President don't go Guinea, the Vice President don't go Guinea, other senior officials then from Sierra Leone don't go to Guinea, just for see. Now Guinea not a member, not a direct member of the ECOWAS. Remember, Guinea not they under any democratic governance now. Then they under a military regime. And now they don't deploy there, they don't base na the place. So if Sierra Leone, if we be the, I mean, we now we know that Yenga is in Sierra Leone according to the map. Even now South Sudan. So if you Google Yenga, they tell you the chiefdom where they in Sierra Leone and all. But the fact that we know we don't place any permanent structure, and then Guinea and they don't go put structure, then they use their own money, the Guinea and franc Guinea, and then they use the instead of Leones. Then slowly they make the community for become their own. And this is something that I will not totally blame this government. No, this is something we don't start for over 20 years from President Kaba, President Kuruma, now we have President Bio. So it has been a continuous problem. But up till now, I think we not ever don't take a solid position on them. All the one we don't come in, then they take some makeshifts where President Kabaka and make small the left hand and Suwaka and make small the left hand. So now we have ECOWAS now. Now the chairperson of ECOWAS is the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. And we expect with him now at the helm of affairs now, ECOWAS go able to resolve this. But if ECOWAS not able to resolve this, then I think we should go to the International Court of Justice and see how themselves can come in, because Guinea now, with all due respect to the Marion, they see themselves like they're even big past ECOWAS. In fact, because the fact that ECOWAS fact-finding mission they go when they don't get the access, and they are not the only first people that don't block. Even other people, like journalists, they don't go. We know officials they don't go. They only did at the entrance. They know they allow them for go inside the place and all. So the fact that they stop this finding mission for gain access tells you that they are not ready to dialogue, they are not committed to dialogue, and they're ready for whatever go get for camp. I mean, yes, I think they are ready. It's clear that they are ready.
We ask the question, what thing go wrong? Because we know, say, they are, at one point in time, the Vice President, Mohamed Jule Jallo, be engaged, the leader of Guinea at this particular moment, where they may talk about this particular Yenga issue, and they may promise for get further dialogue as well for resolve the issue. So, what thing go wrong along the way, few months down the line?
I think yes, they don't, like you say, diplomatic dialogue don't happen and all. But if you ask the question will go wrong, I think it is just clear that the people don't want to give up that particular land day. And we all know say in all the land disputes I don't see Marion. It's not only in Sierra Leone but globally, land disputes is not something where they be easily solved by dialogue. Most of the time now, out of conflict come in, and then I'm not saying we go to or wait, but conflict comes in, and then after that you get resolution. So the people that know clearly waiting Salon wants, they know say Salon wants to claim that property. We now inheritance, it belongs to us for reclaim and back. That the Guinean government know, the junta leader know, and then they are not ready now. If not been democratic government for me, it be for different. But now,
what of the democratic governments that we don't do, but yet still they're not able for resolve?
Well, I think say the fact that this why we don't kind of way more intensify. I don't tell any the city green light. Well, I make I blame the previous leader, then particularly President Kouma. During President Kouma in tenure as President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, that was the time we been for them. I don't know why up till now we wait stay. We don't even put structure.
Pay too much attention to.
Yes, it's an issue where we be just left for slide down and all. And now look at what is haunting us in the future. But that place was a place where we don't put structure, begin for make activities, then they go there and all. But we left down all of those things, and now the people don't can erect the structure, and now they see themselves like now we get this there now. Now it's our property. And me, you know the story about how the Guineans then come in that particular place there and all, and where they want for claim now for be there. So for me, trust me, if Sierra Leone not be swift enough, if they not put more robust measure. The robust measure don't mean say again. I want the public for no say I'm not preaching violence here. What I'm just saying is that we for be stringent enough for take this matter to the International Court of Justice, because in that case there also we don't dialogue a lot of the time. It's clearly speak to the fact that dialogue is not the solution any longer and all. I'm not saying conflicts could be the next, but I think taking it to the International Court of Justice will help for curtail the incidents within now, and will also help for giving a lasting solution to this long-standing problem of Yenga.
Baba, will this serve as a lesson to Sierra Leone for always pay attention to we own and protect we own with all waiting it takes for protect? Because looking at the Yenga issue and the time them we the Guinean soldiers them go na Yenga at that particular moment, if measures be don't put in place, perhaps the issue not for escalates to how we did at this moment.
Yeah, definitely. Let's say leaders in, leaders out from the Sierra Leone perspective don't fail we in Yenga issue, because if we take them, then people come for help with them base yonder. After the war, then if we don't seek diplomatic way for say power, we can go back, we can regain our land. But now engagement, just the engage. Say 2012 or so, they even signed a demilitarization of both parties na the place. But we see different things happen, right? So the way forward here is, if at all ECOWAS no will resolve this issue, I believe say we'll get all what it takes for pursue this matter in an international court. I hope you understand, because we can know, like I say, land issue. Let's forget about international land issue. Not to win a play business. Yeah. We can see the repercussion when it comes to land issue. So we leaders therefore take our upon themselves. Like I say, even the map, it clearly tell you see that side in a part of Sierra Leone. Yenga is part of Sierra Leone, right? You Google it now, you can fact check that. So it left with we now. We are next, because even this fact-finding mission, now a diplomatic process. They extend invite to them. They extend invite to Sierra Leone. Say, well, would they come here? Who come here? Who go here? For later, you will get waiting go wrong. Waiting at the way forward. Forget it all too. From there now, they can push out recommendations there, but they not go achieve that move there if at all. Both parties not able for give ECOWAS the chance for look at both sides, right? Because if you block Salon, you block ECOWAS, it definitely means there's something else you look for. And Sierra Leone, we are a peaceful country. We're not ready for any Yuki business or any Dabaru business in this country. So we call on we leaders them back, let them not relent, let them continue for engage. If at all this engagement not work, then we get all what it takes for pursue the matter go international court. We get international lawyers, we get local lawyers, they say okay, we challenge this issue any side. And land business, not to play, not to kalo business. So we need for, because yanda, like I say, that they use their money there, right? They even get facilities then they, and they get advanced hospital in the way where then they enjoy pass we where then are the Sierra Leonean end of the place. So most time now we can rush to where emergency or anything happen. So dispute, fighting, not to the way forward.
Okay.
We will continue for the engage and we will call on we leaders, the leader and all relent.
Okay, Bobo. And away from that topic there, before we pick calls, we look at another issue. We get for do it an organization where they call advocacy for the voiceless. We don't call on the government for address the issue of welfare of teachers them on and principals as a way of, laying a rest to the issues where they don't face, especially where schools they're about for reopen. Well, they make this call inside press statement dated 1st September 2025. Also, they make mention of several issues where or things them will go happen if the government no listen to them particular call as a way of increasing the salaries of teachers, looking into the welfare of teachers, and reinstating the over 5,000 teachers them where them pull na government payroll. So part of the things that they call for, as I make mention, one therefore they be therefore do with salary increments, to reinstate stipended teachers, and also subsidy payments. Now, number 3 of the things that they call for. 4, therefore do to improve conditions of service and allowances, and as well 5, examination fairness and teacher representation. When a 6 part of them things here, and according to the release, they make mention say failure to urgently address then concern go jeopardize the reopening of schools for the 2025-2026 academic year, as principal and teacher them, according to the release, then say no go get any option but for remain now as a way of protesting. And all of those calls, and they make insiders press statements. The question here is that these calls or demands realistic at a particular time like this, regional?
Thank you very much, Marion. I think it's a shame that now a civil society group they bring this up. It's not coming from the union, the pressure group where they for look at teachers' welfare. I was expecting this press release for come out from the Sierra Leone Teachers Union, and not the other way around. But the fact that the press release they out, I think it's good and get legitimate concern. And then set of Sierra Leoneans who call themselves, advocacy for the voiceless Sierra Leoneans. Put out a lot of reasons that we really need to be looked into. And we talk about school for reopening in a couple of days, and then activities here so they go on. And up to now, we don't even know it's not the fate of the teachers that way them being removed from the voucher. And also remember the last time a whole school at Albert Academy not even receive salary for the month of July, and then teachers then maybe don't save, they not receive then 2 months salary, they are not returning. The welfare of teachers is also something that we look into and all. I think largely, Marion, if a principal for a junior, let's say junior secondary school, they receive just something that is equivalent to $100. A principal junior teacher they get like 1,500. Then how would they expect that teacher for really be up to speed, up to standard, and be professional for executing tasks? So it is very, very difficult. That is the reason why, in fact, most of the government schools them not able for deliver. They're not able for get the best out of the teacher, because teachers they are not motivated. And when you check compared to ministers, the amount of salary where they get, you compare to parliamentarians, you compare to other government appointees them and all, then you weigh them to the people when actually not any impact in knowledge or make you become whatever apostle you have for be na planet Earth. It's sad, it's sickening and all. And I will expect SLTU for put out an ultimatum and put reasons and submit them to the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary School Education.
Well, they get a meeting with the minister not quite long ago.
Exactly, but what the outcome of the meeting was not made public and all. Are they just going to sit like that and not even know it now the fate, or now other set of people and they come and advocate on them behalf where a union they look at their own welfare. So I think this is something that the teachers deserve, not just something where they even need for big for. Then deserve for get better condition of service, better welfare. Because if a teacher with a cheat in a junior secondary school, they get below 2,000 leons as basic salary, he get for parents, he get for get up money, he get for take care of in home and all. Then what do you expect that teacher to forget?
It's obvious that the organization then step in and take in bringing out the issue.
Exactly, the organization spots on my
But we are asking the question if this then do in consultation with the teachers and the principals, because at the end of the day, it will be a shame if the teachers and principals say they're not aware of this kind of action where this organization take, calling on the government for address these issues.
All right, so yes, I think before ever, I'm not a part of this organization, no I'm for them, but before ever an organization or a civil society group they take such kind of adventure, I believe say we must don't do basic consultation, because they don't get magic for the issues that we then talk about too. If they not get information, it is only when you get information now they pursue, and you only get the right information from the right people and the right organization, which I believe is there. It is possible that then go to engage school heads, the SLTU and all, and then we don't provide some of the information and they say, look, I'm an advocate. Nobody need common almost when we advocate. You don't even know what you advocate for. Okay. So yes, I believe say then go down, get in consultation with them, and then say we don't bring out some of them findings here. So, okay. But trust me, Marion, if this is not resolved, I'm not a C school for reopening on Monday, because a lot, like for example, so I went personally to Albert Academy. I had a word with the principal for the JSS, and she told me categorically clear that they don't engage, they don't talk to because a whole school, imagine a whole school not in him, not the voucher for they not receive salary for July, and they don't say if they not receive that July salary and this August we don't in salary, they are not returning to the classroom. Okay. So what is going to be the fate of the school going kids and parents? We don't prepare ahead of school reopening. This is all something that needs to be addressed urgently, and I think it good way they don't bring them to the notice of His Excellency the President. Okay. I think the President need for call all the bodies them, get a consultation with them so that they go for resolve this ahead of school reopening.
Okay, Bob, a quick one on this before pick calls.
Well, also I want for start first is these issues the way they don't highlight too, right? It's very, very critical. And one go begin to think, say, if we get the right people them where they run the school there. Because some of the issues there are to the line exactly to they talk to. Then the teachers union, the principal, therefore don't put them out. Civil society journal we can come through on the fight, because we get few days for the school reopen. Mm-hmm. So if some of them should have the cow, the teachers them or the principal they know will make them clear, or they know will tell you waiting at the issue as at now, because the issue of school subsidy will get different view. They say they don't pay on a this amount or amount, they don't pay at so and so time. But if at all they don't pay all the subsidies there and they get any challenges there, then it's a concern. Okay. The one way they handle their money there. Then the issue of the teachers them where them pull from the payroll. Yeah. What we take into consideration is we get some man we say in a teacher then at the payroll. He go only go na the school for go sign register. He not they teach, right? So it can like, let's say a month or two, you not even go to the school. All he care about is for go taking salary, time for verification, it go for go verifying at the school, right? So according to the teachers, you know, what they be this guy for say. Some of them teachers there, whether they gonna feel, they know they meet them, right? And when it goes to 1, 2, 3, you know they meet there, definitely they tell you that they're not an active teacher. And in very hard training way, we get some people who are volunteer, they volunteer. Now we talk about teachers where they pay 2,000 or less.
No, even as that, Bobo, you know, the 5,000, according to reports from the teachers union as well, you get members them where they part of that number. They were now active teachers them, and they're not supposed for the part of the people where they remove from the voucher.
Yeah. So you come back to it here, but it's kind of see. They need for verify, right? But I will tell you, say. I'm not going to say power pad and they pad number, but to get a good number of teachers them where they na payroll when they teach. Go na most of the schools there, you get some teacher when I volunteer na table they pay them, na transport they give them. on a monthly or weekly basis.
Okay.
Right? What they do there now, then they do the job now the schools there. The teacher they wait there on payroll, some of them not they even go to the schools then. So they need for verify. Like when they don't block the you payment to, you need for take them up. Go to the ministry or liaise with your union, let them see how they put your case forward.
Okay.
Now one part the step that and they way them be don't see that they take for combat some of them ghost teachers there. Because if me not genuine teacher they teach now the school, me name they don't wipe them up. Yeah, I can go challenge. The register day. Right? For can challenge say yes, I be the teach. Now so I don't know it. And for me I don't know I go know it not the way forward. Okay. Because they try for sweep some of them teachers there where they take government na corruption Andy. You dey take government money need deliver the service. Though you get other people where they work.
And at the same time when they do those checks, they foresee that they not import other teachers them or you remove other teachers them where don't they diligently give them service to the schools.
When I want part the issue then this.
Nobody
if
know
they go verify
the fact that they verify, but then for do in a way that the one them way not for affect this issue not for affect not for be affected at all.
Well, let's take my last discussion here about the audit report also. Right? Who auditors that they go to the office? If you say you get 50 workers then at this office, then can 1 10, 2 10, 3 10, now 25 workers they show up. Then they get the idea see now the workers they then balance the na ghost workers them. Because you know go absent the force the way they come, what I believe say then go reach out to on all see so and so time they can do verification at school. You know go absent 1 10, 2 10, 3 10. Or if not genuinely maybe na mistake. Right? So AI is human. You know, all they make mistake. If not mistake, you get all your documents there. You can channel out your principal, then put your case across.
Okay.
Not to see na like then don't wipe you totally entirely. Now school they go there every day for go teach. If mistake take place, you can go challenge her. Then come verify. Okay. Once they verify, be able to say they go against the banana school.
Yes, we will take calls now inside the show 079 994 993. Now the number for call and make your contribution inside the show. We got a first caller on the phone. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Lawrence from IMAC.
Go ahead.
Yeah, in the first place, like the first program today, it was unfortunate for Bami for making behave the kind we behave.
Can we please talk about the second segment, please?
Wait, at the camp. I'm not been fortunate for contributing.
We deal with the second segment, please. Where you call the issues we don't deal with inside the second segment. Now you react to. If you don't get opportunity for call inside this first segment, well, you lost that chance there. Hello, you name outside the call from. Hello?
Yeah, good morning. This is Bakar from
Go ahead, Bakar.
What I see, the government and the president's flagship program, now then are the same people that will begin kill the heart of the teachers there. When we see teachers there now today, then they go to Liberia, then they go na Banjul, then they pay them for over 10-15 million now. Salomoni, the teachers them where they are. They let the government disgrace teachers them. Where they put the teachers them na constitute, begin to shame them. Then they make plenty principal, plenty teachers them they all afraid. And what do you know? To me, you two well book the 90s and 80s. Who that say they give the power now to the principal? The principal is Sabi teacher them, is Sabi the one that when they come, is Sabi them all. Whose money to them they go to again? If you don't give respect to the principal, you're able to add more respect to them. Look how much they pay teachers then. Look how much they pay even the principal, how much they pay.
Okay.
Stop other people then.
Thank you.
Thank you.
079994993, the number for call and make a contribution inside the show. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. We get another caller on the phone. Hello, you name outside the call from. Hello, you name outside the call from.
Lamin Samuel Koyato.
Yes, Lamin, go ahead.
Yeah, I think the civil society, where they show concern about the teachers, I think they make mistake. Because, like Ivan rightly say, we get a teachers union. So if they know they feel the pinch, then I don't think the other person will feel and pass them. When to make them a union, they probably a pressure group. Anything they monitor them, they for relay on to government. But this country don't can be say now, nobody no one for stand up for waiting the monitor. And so in the civil society, now you the thing they had, and officer go get for take effect too. The teacher then the thing no more them. Because the more them through the teachers union, therefore don't in the pressure of government that government will do nothing necessary. Sam Sumana, we know they want any court case again for APC. They just they like I so 2032 no they fight again or 33. Please, because the court then they are no more for you say APC get case. So that they will begin high party, election will come out and delay the people. Please.
Okay, thank you.
I will say ever they do. Thank you.
Anyway, I mean, they say 20, 32, 33, not far, but for many people, it's very, very far. Anyways, will they take more calls? Hello, your name was the call from?
Yeah, morning.
Yes.
It's Noah from Kisi.
Yes, Noah, go ahead.
Yeah, me sympathy to Padada and family. I'm not doing some.
Okay, amen.
Now, the free quality education, because when I say the president don't come inside, we will wait for seeing the action. So I'm not going to make comment body. But I'll make comment about younger because we get too much expectations. One, for reviewing younger, not only priority of ECOWAS, and not in the agenda. Number two, President Bio inherits this issue. Number three, ECOWAS is broke. They at the lowest ebb for now, so you don't get authority per se. Then the last, not the least, the time factor. When 1 year for President Bio, you're not going to do so much, so don't expect too much. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Will they take more calls? 079-994-993. Now the number for call inside the show and make a contribution regarding the topic then we discuss inside the show this morning. We get another caller on the phone. Hello, your name was the call from. Hello.
Hello, Marion. Good morning.
Good morning. Your name outside the call from?
I call from Regent. Mina Ansu.
Ansu, go ahead.
Yes. Marion, concerning this teacher business.
Okay.
To be honest, it's a shame and it's a disgrace. Just imagine if me as a young person don't go college, go learn, say I want to contribute to the educational system of this country, then government look down on me by giving me waiting another day before, even pay transport safe to go do my job. How you call that? Compared to we ministers, how much they pay them. Then you look at that zealous teacher will come out for can contribute to this country in the developed one, then they neglect them. I don't feel say a good thing at all.
Okay, thank you. 079994993. We'll take a few more calls and wrap up the show this morning. Hello, your name outside the call from?
Hello?
Yes, your name outside the call from?
My name side I call from Central.
Yes, go ahead.
I want to talk on this younger business. You see what they listen to government officials, they talk on this younger. And you actually know saying they talk at the level of a point of weakness. One thing where every nation for your lives, humility, spending, you for always offer. Take a country like Israel, not of their size, more than I might, because of the region where them they. Saloon, not even a chopper will get, not to even say military jets or tanks. If you're not getting anything in there, anybody can take shots. Nine would they suffer so. Government look them budget and tell you what's not them military expenditure for the year. Zero. Nothing on the paper attention about military. So when they take happy, when you get for negotiate, if you negotiate at the position of strength, we can just don't assess we.
Okay.
So we're not getting nothing.
Okay. Thank
you very much.
Yes, two more calls and we wrap up the show. 0799994-993. Now the number for call inside the show. Hello, your name outside the call from?
Hello.
Yes.
Pamusa Nadwazak.
Yes, Pamusa, go ahead.
And I want to talk about anger.
Okay.
Anger issue for me, believe me, has spoiled for anger. Pakabaka is dry. And next time, now the same time they will be feel say anger don't come on again. Finally. Then now, and this will current president and Enga be come back. So the chance for let Enga come under Guinea, for me, the chance is too small. Believe me, my sister. Because the more time this man they on power in Guinea, the more time Enga they under Guinea. You see? So during Bakaba the time, Enga for don't come out, they long them. That document say, Una Guinea now help them, we can't help you protect. After the war done, that is done. So why now?
Okay.
Because of the system inside the ground, I need to.
Thank you.
The chance is small, it's small.
Yes, will they take one more call, 0799949993. One more call and end the show this morning. Hello, your name outside the call from. Hello?
Hello?
Your name outside the call
from.
from.
Hello, Paconte the call from Obgon.
Yes, Paconte, go ahead.
Yes, education in this country, teacher, we know they respect them, we know they think about them. If you be doctor, you be lawyer, you be judge, you be engineer. Now from teacher it not. But all them from annette in term, KP they affect this corruption business. He asks for faith. We know they take and serious say that if you stand like they like today, if you be president, you be lawyer, not teacher. But teacher na the least paid people there. Na the one old sub-region, na the West Africa, even Gambia sef.
Okay.
Then they get salary pass with Liberia. And where be somebody they like today? Na teacher. Na they teach you. But we not take teacher them serious.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, we're not going to take any more calls inside the show, and we don't listen to various callers regarding the issues. I'll start with Reginald, so you're wrapping up.
Thanks for the callers, Marion. Like we say, I think they really look forward to the Psalm 28 press conference tomorrow. I seen that the slogan and it's Psalm 28.
Yeah.
Hello, see it now. Some of the things that we get for say actually on that press conference as they address the public and the nation. As a whole, and also I think with regards to the younger issue, we still need for continue for look at various measures and see how capable for arrive at a lasting solution. I think it's just but good that we settle this once and for all. It's very much difficult when you inherit a problem where we don't they exist before you they come in and all. But I think history go remember President Bio if at all able for make Salon gets that particular property. I think everybody history go live for remember and for that good fight. So yes, I know 1 year small, somebody they say 1 year yes it's small and all, but let's see what able for do within this 1 year for ensure say Salon claim that land. And finally, Marion, on the teachers the issue, I think SLT you need for really tell we a lot as to how we stand with now the way forward. Is their teachers willing to go to the classrooms on Monday, or are they not going to the classroom because of A, B, and C reason, or now other people get for the advocate for them on their behalf? All of these things need to be made known to us, the public, before school reopening. With this few words, I want to tell you thank you, Mark.
Yes, Bobo, quick one.
Yeah, for start with the younger issue, we only see and say based on what's in the different callers, they don't voice them opinion that we leaders, them, or government really need for put measures in place for ensure say we reclaim younger, because everybody knows say younger is part of Sierra Leone. So if mediation not able to solve the problem, then we can pursue this issue to international court for let them can look into her, and I believe say justice will be served. And for the teachers, from the teachers' them young perspective, I'd say the work of the civil society now for amplify the voice of the voiceless, right? But in this situation, we're not get anything like for say the teachers union don't come out now do say na so. Then the civil society can say, well, now from this angle here we told the line. Well, you really mean to say now the teachers union get for come out play now for come validate waiting this civil society they push for, or the two way that they push for in order in them position. Okay. It clear them for set that record this straight. Okay. Then the issue of Sam Sumana, definitely I'll be part of the press conference for lay Ugoye waiting they happen. Then then go able for set the records waiting at them position.
Okay.
Is it that the first letter where some sumana be received now based on that the one for act on, or now the party the one deliberately for like push some sumana out? Then we'll set the record straight, and from there we'll get an informed decision.
Thank you so much, Bobodan Kamara, journalist and social commentator, and also Reginald, for joining the conversation this morning. Well, now all this we get time for inside the Epic Morning Show for today. Thanks to everybody we make the show possible. DJ B Shogiwe technical support inside the studio. Abubakar Bendu make una so live on Facebook. CD Samuel and the rest na Slick Television. Thank you so much. The producers of the show na Fatma Talebi and Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya. Executive producer Teresa Thomas. Until tomorrow, we will go join you now with the midweek edition of the Epic Morning Show. Marion Precious George say, have a beautiful and a lovely day. Tata.